Deposits I hid in my base. This is real life, not a phase. We don't just do this for play. Catching these profits today. Money is all in the way. Chairman, I'm running my race. Deposits I hid in my base. This is real life, not a phase. We just don't do this for play. Catching these profits today. Money is all in my way. Chairman, I'm running my race. My entire team is my life. My entries are always precise. My exits are all time concise. My future is looking real bright. Even though BCLS is all on the plan, I know by tonight my profits will smash. These vectors will dash. I'm hitting TPs, alright. Split a click up fast, gotta cash so fast, so you know what the deal. Don't trade the trade, cause I'm paid to wait. I got these niggas like, man, this ain't real. In the zone 1, zone 2, hit a lick for the price, yeah, kill what we kill. Hit the red pill, always on the blue. Can you see this damn all on my grill? Pick up the moves, pick up the weight, all of it, the markets all day. Pick up the profits, markets are thoughtless. I'm catching the whole back game. We are the nation, and we stand proud, whipping all this cash all deep in your face. Ice on froze, nobody knows what's coming next. Hyper drives the way. Yeah, pull up, yeah, whip back. And it's force funded, killing the game. I got it, I'm buffing my entries to trigger, so it's true that the gun did my chick's bad. And I'm not fronting, and she's even Europe, that London. If I show up in the kill zone on time, yeah, I'm gunning, yeah. Deposits I hid in my base. This is real life, not a phase. We don't just do this for play. Catching these profits today. Money is all in the way. Chairman, I'm running my race. Deposits I hid in my base. This is real life, not a phase. We just don't do this for play. Catching these profits today. Money is all in my way. Chairman, I'm running my race. Yeah, pull up, yeah, whip back. And it's force funded, killing the game. I got it, I'm buffing my entries to trigger, so it's true that the gun did my chick's bad. And I'm not fronting, and she's even Europe, that London. If I show up in the kill zone on time, yeah, I'm gunning, yeah. Deposits I hid in my base. This is real life, not a phase. We don't just do this for play. Catching these profits today. Money is all in the way. Chairman, I'm running my race. Deposits I hid in my base. This is real life, not a phase. We just don't do this for play. Catching these profits today. Money is all in my way. Chairman, I'm running my race. Body on me. 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 Lay your body down. Let me worship you. Perfection's what I found. Let me help you through. Find those hips. Find those hips. Find your lips. Let me love all of you. Let me be the man to love over you. Even when you're not okay, I just wanna take his place. I just wanna touch your body. I just wanna touch your way. Put that body on me. 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 You're so beautiful, you're a shade. Kissing on your lips, I taste. Look into your eyes, I'm head over in heels in love with you. It's only grinding and sing. We don't have to go hunting. We can stay in this world, close your eyes. Just stay with me. Even when you're not okay, I just wanna take his place. I just wanna touch your body. I just wanna touch your way. Even when you're not okay, I just wanna take his place.
Yes, family. What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's stream with your boy Abel. Super excited to be here with every single one of you guys today, family. We're back with a new trading week. Y'all know we love trading, man. I love showing up now. I love being able to be here with you guys. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited for what this week has to present for us today. Because I think it's going to be an absolute banger of a session today. I think we have a lot to talk about, a lot to go over, and some good setups to find and take advantage of this week, family. But go ahead and drop your location in the chat one time. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from, guys, because we are live right now out of beautiful North Carolina. Myself, shout out to all you guys out here in North Carolina. If we have any North Carolinians in the building, I appreciate y'all. Let's get it. But we here, man. We here. We got our strawberry acai. If you guys are drinking anything right now, guys, whether it's a coffee, go ahead and drop that in the chat as well. Let me know what you guys are sipping on this morning. Because we here, man. We are here. Let's get it. Big shout out to NG Mundo. Definitely appreciate you for going ahead and subscribing to the actual channel. Not even just that. You didn't just subscribe, but you went the next level. And you actually became a member of the channel. Which is why your name is not going to show up green. Because you are supporting me. And I want to support you. And I want to give you a quick round of applause. For becoming a member of the community. Let's go. I love that. I appreciate you for that. Definitely means a lot. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting me on this journey. And hopefully I can provide you with massive value throughout this process, man. But thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel and becoming a part of the Wealthy Fam, man. Shout out to all my Wealthy Fam members in the building. Tyson again. Honestly, Tyson has been one of the longest standing Wealthy Fam members because, to be honest, I took a little pause and he was still a part of the family. So Tyson, I appreciate you as well, my brother. Thank you so much for being a part of the Wealthy Fam. Definitely means a lot, man. Definitely means a lot. All right, but let's see who else we got in the building today, family. We got Leoma in the house. What's going on, Leoma? Good to see you in the chat. We got my brother Drew in the building. BK, stand up. I see you, my brother. Appreciate you. Big T in the building. Terso, what's going on? Appreciate you, my brother. Big Free Zone. Mr. Free Zone himself in the house. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me go ahead. Matter of fact, I got to do what I said I was going to do. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I actually want to make sure that all of my course students have the ability to jump on the Zoom link so that you guys can participate in the conversation if you guys want to. You don't have to. But if you want to, let me go ahead and start this Zoom real quick.
Recording in progress.
Continue recording. Actually, we don't need a recording.
Recording stopped.
We got YouTube for this. If I don't let you go. All right, let me go ahead and make sure I send this invite as well in the Discord. Oh, I might have just gave away the actual link for this, but hopefully y'all didn't see that. I know some of y'all. Hold on, now I gotta change the link. Hold on, family. Because I really want this to only be, obviously for the people that deserve to be on this call or on the Zoom link. Actually, we're gonna let it rock, right? We're gonna let it rock. Let me see. Let me send this in the Discord. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Even their magic. Give me 1 second. All right, so that is in the actual chat, family. If you guys are in my VIP traders chat, in my VIP inner circle chat, you guys can definitely go ahead and join the Zoom link if you want to. You can stay right here on YouTube, right? You might get it's gonna be a similar experience. There is gonna be about a 5-second delay from the Zoom and the actual YouTube stream. That's just what it is, But if you do want to go ahead and join in on the conversation, which I know Free Zone typically likes to go ahead and unmute his mic, provide his thoughts to the conversation. I appreciate that, So it is there if you guys are in the VIP Inner Circle Traders chat room. It is there if you want it. You don't have to, like I said, you can just stay here right on YouTube. It's going to be similar process, right? But either way, it is there. Like I told y'all, moving forward, guys, I will be dropping that link for you guys that do want to participate in the conversation. All right, so if you want to, amazing. If you don't, then it's cool. It is what it is. Like I said, you don't really have to at the end of the day. But let me see what we got here. Give me 1 second. Let me see what we got here. All right, so let's see what else we got in the building today. We got Sam Dollars in the building. What's going on, Sam? Appreciate you, my brother. Charleston, stand up. BK, Brooklyn in the building. Let's see what we got here. Hot water. We got Alec in the building. What's going on out there in Nairobi, Kenya? I appreciate you. Jay in the building. What's going on, Jay? I appreciate you, my brother. Roman in the house. Always good to have Roman. Mr. Humor. Mr. Good Energy himself. I love that. My brother Matthew in the building. What's going on, Matt? Appreciate you as well, my brother, for tuning in today. Big Kevin in the building. What's going on, Kevin? As well, welcome to the stream. I appreciate every single one of you guys that are showing up today, family, because it's going to be another great session, man. I truly am excited for today's stream. I'm excited to see what we actually get from this and see what we can see if there's any opportunities that we can go ahead and take advantage of for sure. Let me just go make sure that the Zoom is available. Again, you don't have to join on the Zoom, family, if you guys are on the YouTube stream. It's just an option if you want to participate. If you do want to join the Zoom, it is in the VIP traders section of the Discord. All right, perfect. All right, let me see. Yeah, so we are good, man. So let's see what else we got in the building, family. Lyndon's in the house. What's going on, Linda? Appreciate you for being on the call this morning. Let's see. Tore my last, so Humor went along with it. Sheesh. Definitely sending prayers your way, bro, because that sounds extremely painful, man. Sheesh. Holy moly. All right, Anthony in the building. What's going on, Anthony? Anthony, also, I know you've reached out last time, and I responded back to you, my brother. I think you still need access to the course itself, right? Because, again, the course did change, right? I'm using different platforms now. I went from a different platform to now using WAP. So please reach out to me, Anthony, privately, and let's go ahead and get you access to the course. I believe you're already in the VIP circle, so you're good right there. But, yeah, we got to get you access to that, man. So definitely go ahead and let's set that up so you can get that. But family, quick update. Obviously, like I told you guys last week, right? Because of what happened, because of me being, an idiot, I like to say, I did get a fresh $100,000 account with a completely different prop firm. If you guys are new to the call, last week we started trading on a 150K account through, what was the prop firm that we were using? Take Profit Trader, right? We were trading with Take Profit Trader, 150K account, and I ended up making a video around that. And I ended up exposing all the credentials to the account unintentionally, right? I ended up giving away literally everything from the username to the password and to the license key and everything. So somebody that's seen that video took it upon themselves to go ahead and actually place trades, right? So even before I even placed my first trade on that account, somebody already took some trades, ended up losing over $2,000. I mean, we only get so much on these accounts, right? I think the max was 4,500. So I already essentially lost half of my overall max drawdown. Because of my fault, all right? I'm not blaming, it is the person's fault for doing it, but it's also my fault for exposing the credentials. So I still have that account, by the way, that we're also going to still trade on. I'm still going to try to revive it. I'm not just going to let it just go, right? I'm still trying to revive it. I'm going to have to take a little bit slower than normal on that one, but I also went and got myself a 100K account, and this is through Top Step, right? So this account is going to be through Top Step. Same process. We're going to go through the actual challenge, right? The combine, I believe is what they call it. And then work our way to getting to the actual funded account and then hopefully trading the funded account live together. Right now, here's the thing, family, right? If we do not succeed and if for whatever reason, right, I end up blowing this, guess what? We going to buy another one. right? And then we gonna buy another one, right? Because my whole intention here is to be as relatable as possible with you guys, right? I believe most of y'all are probably gonna eventually go the prop firm route, because I could trade my personal accounts alive, or I can actually trade accounts that you guys are also gonna be trading with, which is probably gonna be these prop firms accounts, right? So I want to go ahead and just stick with the prop firm accounts, just because again it's gonna be relatable to what most of you guys are gonna be trading, and I'm excited for that, right? So that's where we're at. So we got a fresh 100K Top Step account locked and loaded, as you guys can see. And yeah, hopefully we can go ahead and get this evaluation passed, right past the combine. The rules for this specific account, guys, is I have to make $6,000, or I have to make 6% without losing, what is it, 3%? Where I have to make, yeah, so I have to make 6% without losing 3%, right? The 3% is the overall max drawdown for this. That is like the only rule that would actually cause you to lose an account, which is why I decided to go with Top Step. They only have one rule that can actually violate your account that will cause you to have to reset. They do have other rules, right? Like a max daily drawdown, which is only 2%. But you don't lose the account if you hit that. They just simply close your trades and you have to wait for the next day, which is very, very interesting, and it really caught my attention. Right, so we are trading with Top Step. I just want to make sure we all on the same page here. We are trading with Top Step, right? This is a challenge account. This is not a funded account just yet. We're gonna work our way to get to that point live together. So if you guys are also trading a challenge account, I encourage you guys to truly follow along with me, and let's see if we can grow these things together, family. Let's have some fun with this, right? So that's pretty much where we're at, man. Super excited to really get this going for sure, right? Well, family, go ahead and do me one favor really, really quickly. You guys know what the vibes is. Go ahead and smash the like button. All right, smash the like button one time for me, family. Let's go ahead and make sure we get these likes up. Let's match the likes with the views if possible. That's always my goal, is to see if we can smash the views, or at least match the views, right, with the actual live. All right, let me see. Why is it doing with both of them, man? No gatekeeping allowed. None of it comes. However that goes. Why is it doing this? Give me 1 second, guys. Smash that like button one time, family. Definitely appreciate y'all for that. Truly means a lot to me. Thank you so much. All right, now let's see what else we got here in the building. Let's see, I have WAP. Yeah, let's definitely get that situated, man, so you can get access to that. All right, let's see, we got Jose in the building. What's going on, Jose? Appreciate you, my brother. Let's see, you paid the price in the yellow, right, for Top Step. Let me actually see. I believe it's what it is. Yeah, it should be. Hold on, let me make sure, man, because I don't want to expose my account credentials like I did already. So let me just double check before I go on any of these damn accounts. I learned my lesson that time. Right, so yeah, you essentially have to pay that price, right? So this was $100, right? This was $99 for me to get this 100K account, which compared to all these damn Forex prop firms, bro, like that's the benefit of trading futures prop firms accounts. Like they're extremely, extremely cheap, right? We're talking about $100 for a 100K account. The cheapest Forex prop firm 100K account is probably through Funding Pips, which is $3.99. But again, the rules are also a lot more stricter, right? You only get 3% max drawdown, right, compared to 10% max with the Forex side, right? So that's why it's a lot cheaper. But if you know what you're doing, if you know how to manage risk, it shouldn't be too much of a big deal, the 3% max drawdown. But yeah, you do have to play the price in the yellow. Okay, perfecto. Let's see. Good morning, checking in from Jamaica. What's going on? How are you? I appreciate you for tuning in. Hopefully you are having a phenomenal morning so far. And yeah, family, so let's go ahead and just go over the news really, really quickly, guys. I did drop a weekly overview yesterday. If you guys did not watch that weekly overview, just be aware I am going to be dropping those weekly overviews every single Sunday moving forward. Just give you guys a quick, at least an early advantage as to what I'm going to be looking for going into this week. So I highly encourage you guys to definitely go ahead and be aware of those Sunday weekly overview videos I'm going to continue to drop moving forward. And yeah. So in terms of news, guys, we really don't got too much news on the horizon at all this week. We do have a bank holiday today out there in the UK for the Great Britain pound. Is going to be the currency that's going to be affected by that. Might not be as much volume or volatility due to a bank holiday being there. But moving forward, guys, tomorrow we do have interest rate decisions for the Australian dollar we have to be aware of. As of right now, they're expected to keep interest rates the same. Just like I said in the weekly overview video, I think almost every central bank besides like the Bank of Japan are all going to be on the same exact wavelength instead in terms of interest rates. Everybody is probably going to keep interest rates elevated until inflation is actually solidified to continue to drop lower into the target range that they want to get into. So I don't think that we're going to see a change here whatsoever. And it's going to be interesting to see how the markets actually react to that. Right now, this actually comes out damn near 12 o'clock in the morning, right? So it's going to be, obviously later on tonight we actually might see this, I believe so. But that's going to be interesting. Should definitely bring some volatility, guys. On Wednesday, we have nothing crazy besides crude oil inventories. On Thursday, we have initial jobless claims. And we also have interest rate decision for the pound. Again, same concept, 5.25% as of right now. They're expected to keep it at 5.25%. And I don't expect that to be any different. I think they do keep it there for sure, just because they are experiencing somewhat of a sticky inflation situation out there as well. And then to finish out the week, family, we just have pound news. We have a lot of GDP data coming out on Friday for the pound. As of right now, they're expecting an uptick in GDP from quarter-over-quarter numbers itself, and we'll see how that comes out. But yeah, that's pretty much our news for the week, family, right? So we're gonna see how this ends up playing out for sure. Now let's take a look at the markets, guys, right? So again, I analyzed the markets a little bit earlier today. Like an hour ago, I jumped on real quick just to do like a little pre-market analysis, or at least a pre-market outlook of what the markets are doing. And it's interesting, right? I think the dollar itself, as of right now, we're still continuing to drop, but this is what I'm gonna be looking for the dollar, right? I think we do have opportunity to go lower here, just because I want to see if we can go ahead and get this wick fill on the 1 hour, 4 hour time frame. But then when we get down into these lower levels, right, I'm interested to see how we actually react down here. There's always that chance where we do find some support down here, and then we eventually go ahead and start to target these highs, because I think these equal highs, guys, are just super attractive in my opinion. I believe we still have a lot of liquidity just resting up there that eventually the market might want to go ahead and target. But we gotta see. We gotta see if we are gonna go up there, right? So if we do come and fill this wick, which I think is probably gonna happen today, I do expect probably short-term weakness right here in the dollar, just how we're reacting so far. But when we get down here, I want to see how we actually play off, right? If we do start to slow down in price and we start to shift back to the upside, then obviously that's telling me that we might actually see a little bit higher pricing. Or if we just go down to this level and just continue to drop, then so be it, right? It is what it is, and we'll just have to adjust and take what the market gives us overall. But I am leaning towards obviously more downside here on the dollar, right? So dollar weakness, in my opinion, for right now, right? So if we do get a period where we can pull back up, then that can give us an opportunity to probably go ahead and get involved here with continuations of dollar shorts. Again, I would like to see this wick get filled at around the 104.17s, 104.200s or so. And that's what I really want to align myself with from a dollar perspective, right? Now, taking a look at gold, gold is very interesting. Gold is reacting very bullishly off of dollar weakness. And this is interesting, right? Again, I want to see what we actually end up doing here, right? I want to see what the market does. Like I said yesterday on the actual video, as long as we stayed below this 23.22, I was looking for more shorts. The market did not do that. We actually ended up spiking above the 23.22, and that actually ended up pretty much acting like a really solid support to then give us this move up to the 23.39 level. And just based on how we're looking so far, man, I wouldn't be surprised if we do end up possibly even breaking this level and even going a little bit higher, right? But we're going to keep our eyes on these key levels, man. These key levels, in my opinion, are going to really tell us a very good story as to what the market can do. And we're going to pretty much just take it, read price action as the market presents itself overall. All right, but let's see what we got here. Good morning, brother. No trading day for me. I'm cleaning today. Hey, man, it's a Monday anyways, right? Mondays, we do got to be a little bit more like the market's just opened up, right? The markets ain't even been open for, actually, yeah, it's been open for like 14 hours at this point, but it's a Monday. Just a heads up, family. I'm never in a rush to trade on a Monday. If the opportunity is there, we taking it, right? But trust me, I'm not in no hurry to get the week started. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays are by far the best trading days, anyways, of the week, right? That's really when the markets start to really set up and present phenomenal opportunities. So we'll see if we can get something from there, but we're gonna take it. See what the market gives us, man. We're gonna see what the market gives us, man. And we're going to take advantage of whatever the market tells us it wants to do. All right. Let me see what else we got here. Give me 1 second, dude. Let me get 1 second, dude. Let's see. What we got here? All right, let me see what y'all talking about in the Chizzy chat. And shout out to you guys that are actually on the Zoom call. I appreciate y'all as well. Let's get it. You guys get a little bit more personal approach, which is pretty cool. Can you trade news with Top Step? That's actually a good question. Let me actually check. That's a good question. Can we, the family in the chat, does anybody know in the chat if we can actually trade news? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see. Can we trade news? I'm pretty sure probably not. I would have to assume no, because more times than not, you normally don't are not allowed to trade during news. But Top Step really doesn't have that many rules, man, which is pretty cool. Which is why I decided to go with them next. Right, is they don't really have that many news whatsoever, or that many rules at least. But I definitely should be aware of that myself. So, but we'll see. Let me see. And a cool thing about trade with Top Step as well is that it is an end of day drawdown based prop firm, which is always great. The issue that I had, well, that was kind of tough with Take Profit Trader, is that they had the trailing drawdown rule, which in my opinion is probably one of the worst rules, right? One of the worst rules of that prop firm, right? Of any prop firm is that damn trailing drawdown. Right, that is super annoying, right? Super annoying. So at least Top Step does not have that rule. So we don't got to worry about the damn trailing drawdown. It's end of day, so it'll adjust at the end of the day. So you cannot trade before, during, or after news on the funded account. Okay, appreciate that, Franklin. Now, what about the combine account, right? Is it the same for the combine, or is it strictly only for the funded account itself, right? So we'll have to see how that works. Okay, perfect though. Also, family, go ahead and smash that like button one time. I appreciate y'all so much. Let's get it. Let's see. Luli in the building. What's going on, Luli? I appreciate you. Shout out to you for being here this morning. Thank you so much for showing up. Let's see. I would trade, but I have tomorrow and Wednesday off, so we all good. Waiting on the payout from my 50K on Wednesday, too. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Round of applause for that boy, Devin. Come on, boy. Let's get it. Big round of applause, bro, for getting that withdrawal. Let's get that payout, my brother. Come on now. I love it. I love it. I love it. Big shout out to you and big shout out to everybody, family. Can we just take a minute right quick, family, to celebrate our accomplishments, family? Has anybody else passed the challenge so far lately? Is anybody waiting on a withdrawal? Is there any type of accomplishments that we can celebrate together as a family real quick? Because I love celebrating y'all, man. I honestly prefer to celebrate y'all than celebrate my own damn results. That's just a fact, right? So if you guys do got anything to celebrate on, let's go, man. Let's go, man. We got to celebrate each other as a family. I think we have to implement that as a segment. Right? I think we have to implement that as a segment, right? Just like a segment where we just simply celebrate each other. You know why that's so important, though? Right? You know why that's so important? Why we have to celebrate each other? Because what is it that we normally see on social media? Do we normally see people celebrating each other and showing love and spreading positivity? More times than not, no. Right? Negativity is what sells, believe it or not. Negativity is what's pushed on our feeds constantly, day in and day out. And I want to be a platform where we're actually showing love and celebrating people and just spreading this positivity onto others. All right, so absolutely we got to celebrate that. We got the boy Matthew as well. First payout on the 250K. Oh my God, that boy got the 250K. About to get that first payout. Another round of applause for my boy Matthew. Let's get it. Absolutely crushing it, bro. And this is the thing, family. Right? The beautiful thing about this is that both Devin, who's now getting a payout, and Matthew, who's about to get a payout as well, they're both doing this while working a 9-to-5. Right? Which is, again, relatable to a lot of y'all. Right? Which is relatable to most people. So for those of you guys that are trading and having a 9-to-5, just know that it is still possible to actually go ahead and get these damn payouts, baby. It's all about just prioritizing what you have to do. That boy Matthew is at the job right now, and he's showing up to the streams, still trading and doing what he got to do, man. So that's, again, I got to give one more round of applause for y'all, family. Come on, man. Like I said, man, it's crazy how showing love and celebrating others doesn't happen that often. Like, it's a shame that doesn't happen often. It's a shame that we don't see more people showing love to other traders, to other people that are seeing success. And it's because you know how people are, man. People's egos don't allow them to let other people win, right? Especially the traders that are successful, that are profitable already. Like, come on, bro. There's so much money in this space right here. Why can't you just show love to the next person? You scared they're going to take your spot, bro? So be it. If they take your spot and they're mentees of yours, that should be a blessing for you. That should be something that you want to do. You want to see. It would be dope to see one of you guys that are in the chat eventually come in and get on stream and do your thing and have so much more success than myself and everybody else. I'll take that. Why? Because now hopefully that's a testimonial that I can add into my book of testimonials that I have already, right? So again, we got to celebrate, man. That's why we got to just give those round of applause and just show love to everybody. Let's go. Amazing. All right, let's see what we got here. Trading my personal small capital has not been working for me. I need something new. Please, can anyone help me find a prop firm to use to try this journey? I mean, yeah, definitely, bro. And that's the thing. I always encourage people to go ahead and eventually get to the actual prop firm account. Because even if you were seeing success, Sam, right? Even if you were seeing the consistency you want and you're gaining 5%, 10% a week, right? In every standpoint, if you make 5%, 10% a week here in a prop firm, you're getting funded for big boy capital. But you making 5 to 10% on your account, whether it's $100, whether it's $1,000, you're really not going to be happy with. You're going to be happy that you've seen profits, but you're not going to be satisfied with the amount of results that you get from a dollar perspective, right? Even if you had $1,000 account, which, to be fair, just being honest here, right? Not pocket watching nobody, but to be fair, most people are not starting off with $1,000, right? Let's just be real here, right? Most people are not starting off with $1,000 account. That's just the reality of it. They're just not, right? So even if you had $1,000 account and you were able to make 10%, you're up $100, right? That's actually still phenomenal from a percentage gain standpoint. If you can make 10% a week, that is crazy. That's great. But because you're only making $100, you're not going to be satisfied with that $100, and you're going to continue to trade, continue to trade, and eventually you're going to mess up somewhere, right? And you're going to overtrade, and you're eventually going to cause yourself to lose that account, and it's just going to be a spiral effect that comes from that, right? So I always encourage people, definitely go ahead and consider going the prop firm account route, so that you are able to see bigger gains and actually be happy with making 5-10%. All right, that's just the reality. All right, so now that we got that out the way as well, hold on, let me see. I want to make sure real quick, Sam. Give me 1 second, family. I want to make sure on the screen, family, right? Give me one. I want you guys to answer this real quick for me, right? On stream, what does the chat say on stream right here? Right? Does the chat actually have all of your guys' comments, or are you guys only seeing? Are you guys seeing no comments? Let me know what the chat is. The chat messed up right now? Are you guys? Is the chat showing any comments on screen? What was? Let me know. Is the chat showing? I don't think the chat's showing any comments, is it? The chat is messed up. Nada. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can fix that too. That is a fit in the phase. This is real life, not a phase. We need to do this for play. Damn it. What is going on with you, chat? Actually, this is actually a better question that I have for y'all, right? A better question that I have for y'all. Do you guys prefer, would you guys prefer, right, to have the chat on the screen? Or would you guys prefer something like this? right? Do you guys like the chat on the screen? Because I only do it because I see a lot of streamers do it, right? And if they're doing it and they're getting a lot of viewers, I gotta duplicate that, right? I'm the master of duplication, I promise y'all. Right? Or do you guys prefer like this, where it's just a big screen, no chat, no nothing? You guys just can see me in the chat or the charts, right? What do you guys prefer? I'm going based off of your guys' preferred method. All right, if y'all don't care about the chat on the screen, then we don't need the chat on the screen, right? It'll be better, probably better for you guys to be able to see everything. But I want you guys to let me know, what do you guys prefer? All right, let's see. Let me know in the chat, fam. Let me know in the chat. All right, let's see. Welcome to Linda, super supporter Linda in the building. Let's go, Linda. Come on, let's get it. Welcome, 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 man. I appreciate you so much. You don't understand how much I appreciate that, because again, it supports me, it supports the channel, and it really encouraged me to continue to go. Right, so thank you so much for becoming a super supporter. You are absolutely phenomenal, and I truly appreciate you for that. All right, but family, please answer real quick, family. Do you guys prefer it like this with the big screen, no chat on the screen, or do you guys prefer having the chat on the screen? Right, do you guys prefer like this with the chat on the screen, or do you guys prefer like this, big screen but nothing on the actual charts? All right, because then I can always make my camera as smaller as well, right? So it's not blocking too much. Because the thing about this is that it does kind of block. It blocks a little bit of the chart. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, but let's see. Big screen, no chat on charts. Big screen. Okay, listen, man. Listen, I'm going based off of your guys' recommendation. If you guys prefer like this, and this is exactly how we gonna rock out with it. This is exactly how we gonna rock out, just like this. Big screen, let's get it. Then we gonna rock out with the big screen. If you guys want to see what people are talking about, you guys have access to the chat right next to you as well. So perfect, let's get it. This is gonna be the new way that we do it. I love it, I love it. All right, now let's lock in, family. Let's lock in and see what we got here. So we are about 25 minutes away here from the open. We're gonna see what the markets do give us on the open here in 25 minutes. Take advantage of that volatility that enters the market, and then we'll see what we can get from there. Now, again, quick update, family. Just another update. All right, another update really quickly. I did send out a Zoom link in my VIP section of my Discord for anybody that has my course. If you guys do want to go ahead and join the Zoom, you guys are more than welcome to do so as well. If you guys want to participate in the conversation, then the only way you can do that is by joining me on the Zoom. But the only way you can get on the Zoom is if you're in the VIP community of my Discord. And the only way you get in there is if you have access to the course. Okay? But it is there for anybody that wants it, right? You can go ahead and jump on the Discord, or you can stay here on YouTube. It really doesn't matter. You can get the same experience for sure. Okay. All right, let's see. We're here for the info on the charts. I hear that. Perfect. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so let's see what we got here, family. So again, as of right now, man, the gold itself is going ahead and starting to continue to trend higher here. I'm wondering if we're actually going to go ahead and continue to break. If we get above this 2338, then I think that's going to be very interesting, because at that point, I believe our next level that we can really take out is going to be the highs at around 2360s. That's if gold is truly going to go ahead and stay bullish here. Then I think there would be the next area of structure that we would target would be up here to 2357s, 2360s, right? And depending on what the market does, can give us some opportunities to ride it out there. But again, we're going to take this thing, man, candlestick by candlestick, and see what the market presents ourselves. As of right now, we're still very much longer term, bigger picture bullish here. I initially, at the start of the week, wanted to see if we were going to stay below this 2322, then eventually go ahead and start to short this thing to, because bigger picture, we are bullish, but, on the smaller picture here, we have been somewhat, correcting, right? Because, guys, depending on the time frame you're looking at, it's going to really dictate the actual trend that we're currently trading in. Right, so it's important to have the bigger overall longer term direction here. We're day traders, right? We're day traders, right? We can't allow the bigger picture to also cloud what the markets are telling us from a day trading's perspective. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense, and we're gonna see what the markets give us. But I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to analyze this and see what we get. So we do have again these highs that at this point we're now leaving behind. I wonder what we're gonna do above these highs. See what the market ends up doing. But just looking at structure, guys, we ended up sweeping these lows. Right, I took off everything off the chart so I can get into my smart money bag with you guys. I know a lot of you guys are probably smart money traders, right? In fact, family, go ahead and drop your preferred strategy in the chat. Right, what is your guys' preferred strategy? How do you guys analyze the market? Is it from a smart money concept ICT perspective? Is it Wyckoff based? Is it Elliott waves? Is it harmonics? Right, is it a moving average based strategy like I typically like to look at? Even though I incorporate a lot of other things, um, I want to know what you guys are personally looking at in terms of strategy, how you guys are trading these markets, so that we can go ahead and be on the same type of page. Okay. All right. So again, like I said, guys, we did see the market itself sweep these lows and then eventually go ahead and shift back to the upside. And now at this point, we do have these highs left behind. So I do think that we do take out these highs at the very least here. So for right now, I do expect more upside on gold. We're gonna have to see what the markets present themselves, but I do expect more upside, and I would like to see if we can go ahead and, if not take out these highs, possibly even make it up to this 23. Let's just go 2350, right? Nice round number. So we'll see if the market gives us a little bit of a pullback here throughout the session, and we can go ahead and possibly get those entries to ride it up into that level. So that's going to be interesting to see how we play off, but that's what I'm looking at as of right now. Now, if the market does shift back lower and we just break structure, right? If we do something like this where we just collapse and we break structure and then shift back lower, then again, we'll just adjust. And then we'll go ahead and change our bias if we need to. All right. Again, we're going to reprice action throughout the session, and we're going to let price action dictate what the hell we do. Right. Because even though we left these highs behind, we did fill some wicks here. We did, grab some internal levels of structure as well, grab some internal liquidity. So there is a chance where this thing could possibly reverse from this level here. We did just take also out this high right here of this little range that we just created since London session. So there is a chance that this does do something like this, right? And if it does, we have to adjust, right? But as of right now, we don't have that. All right, as of right now, there's still a chance for this market just to go ahead and continue to make its way higher, since we are now essentially leaving this equal high behind right there. So we're going to keep our eyes on this stuff, guys. We're going to see what the market gives us. We are seeing a nice rejection off of these highs, and we'll see if we can get a play, very, very soon. We are about 20 minutes out from the open as well, so we'll see what the market does, man, on the open. Let's see. I just spilled my drink on myself. By the way, if y'all still haven't got one of these, family, you're tripping. These strawberry acais are slapping. Slapping. All right, so let me take a look at the indices now. Let's see what the NASDAQ is doing. All right, so the NASDAQ has opened up the week and started pushing up higher. If you guys watched my weekly overview video, I did tell you guys that I wanted to see more upside as of right now on this. The moment we got above this key level here, I am bullish, and I think there is opportunity for this thing to possibly continue. Now, we are also testing another level of structure right here, right now, where price is currently at. And the market could obviously give a reaction off of there as well, to where it could, push us back down into this previous level, 17,940s. But we'll see what we do. But as of right now, guys, man, this market has been very bullish, right? And obviously, if you guys were on last week's calls, you guys should know why this is, trending to the upside the way it is. We had a very, very dovish Jerome Powell. We had labor numbers, right? Jobs reports come out that were also supporting strength here in indices, in my opinion. So yeah, I would like to see continuations here to the upside personally, for NASDAQ and for indices as a whole, right? So for today, I want to see if we can find an opportunity to go ahead and get involved here to continue buying up, in my opinion. All right, in my analysis, that's what I like to see. So we'll see what the market gives us. As of right now, man, we are still retesting this level of structure right here on the smaller time frame, right? 5-minute support turned resist, or 5-minute resistance turned support. We're reacting off of, at least still bouncing off of my trigger line. There is a chance that this just starts to push higher from this level. But we're gonna see. One thing that I like to do typically is we could play off of the bounce off my trigger line, but I want to see us really get below my trigger line and then close back above. Like, that's just a more easier play to actually take. than just taking it off of the bounce. But you know, we are here. I do like the upside. There is a possibility where, again, you know, we do fall back down towards here, and if that's what happens on the open, then fine, we'll still be able to go ahead and look for opportunity if that happens. But we're gonna play this, man. We're gonna see what happens here. Let's see, SMC, DeLorean EMAs. Okay, yeah, I'll stick to my black coffee with a little sugar. Oh man, family, how many of you guys drink black coffee in the chat? That's gonna tell me who I can actually trust or not. How many of you, who else just drinks black coffee with a little bit of sugar? Like, you ain't even got no creamer in that thing, bro. Like, not a little bit of milk, not a little bit of creamer. Nah, can't be me. You just like drinking tar at this point. Like, you like drinking just straight tar, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, that is crazy to me. Crazy. Let's see, I'm looking at CL1 cells. Look at the boy trading CL1. What you know about oil, my brother? Let's see, caught a cells, caught a piece of it before the pullback, but I want to see how it reacts in that area. Let's take a quick look at oil. I mean, family, how many of you guys trade oil in the chat, right? Do we have any oil traders in the building? Any oil traders in the chat? Anybody in the chat trading oil? Let me know. All right, because we got another oil trader in the building. Also, family, I highly encourage you guys, if you guys are in Discord, right, I do have this section right here for trade markups, right? This section is for everybody, not just for myself to send markups in here, but mainly for you guys, right? If you guys send up your charts in here, you know, we'll be able to actually look at your charts in real time right here on stream. And we'll see, you know, we'll see how that plays out. You never know. You might have a phenomenal setup that you now expose to the whole community, and now the whole community is eating off of your markup, and that's pretty dope. All right, that's pretty dope. That's pretty fire. Imagine you making a lot of people money by simply just sending your ideas in the chat. Hey, that'd be pretty cool. But all right, let's see what we got here, though, in terms of oil, right? So, again, we're coming off a very, very bearish week here on oil. Seen a pretty strong move to the downside. We are testing another level of structure, though, where the market is now starting to play around. I do think we see a little bit more. I mean, we're at a strong level of support, right? Already as it is. And this level is also pretty interesting because of where we're reacting from. Like, the market could continue to possibly break down, you know, especially since that's where we're coming from, a little bit of bearishness. But we're at a level where this thing could also bounce and give us a little bit of a correction here, right? Especially looking at what price action is just doing on these smaller time, not as small, but just looking at price action right now. In my opinion, it's starting to look like this thing is starting to lose some steam down here, right? We ended up having a pretty aggressive drop, and ever since then, we're just creating like these lower lows and these lower highs. We're still creating lower lows and lower highs, but it's becoming a lot choppier, a lot slower in an area of interest, right? So although there is a possibility, and we might want to go ahead and look for another test back to these lows, there's also a chance that we do find some support off of this level, off of this area, that could give us a bounce back to the upside, right? So that's just what I'm looking at now. Again, as of right now, it is probably not a bad play to look for another leg lower, take out these lows. But again, just keep in mind where we're actually trading into, right? We're in a very significant demand zone that really caused a very, very strong push up high to the, I mean, this push is pretty high, right? All the way from around the 77, 78 range, all the way up to around 87. That's a pretty significant move in this price point, right? So there is a chance, a possibility, that the market does find a support here, and we do start to break up, and we start to go ahead and target above the 81s and the 84s, and even possibly back up to the 87s, right? So it's there, right? That's what I'm looking at. Again, I do think that we do test these lows at least one more time, though, right? I do think we do possibly come down, break these lows one more time, and if we are going to go bullish, then at that point we go ahead and look for the breakout. You know, so but we'll see how this ends up playing out. Let's see. I do too. I don't have access. Yeah, I got you guys. I got you. I'll send it to y'all. Let's see. I run it with stevia instead of sugar. Stevia, what is stevia? I don't even know what stevia is. I do not know what stevia. Hey, now Drew, I have a question for you, Drew, right? Little insider question for you, right? You looking for the shorts, is there a specific reason why you're looking for the shorts here, right? Is it based off that strategy that you've been talking to me about, right? We don't have to get in depth on it. You know, that's something for me and you to understand, right? But is it because of that signal that you're getting that's causing you to look for shorts? All right, let me know, cause I might trust your analysis and take that, right? And see what we get from it. But even right now, like this thing does look like it kind of wants to go bearish, right? We had a strong close back below our trigger line here on the 1 hour. The market came back up to retest and fill most of this engulfed or this candle that did the engulfing, and now we're just rejecting that whole level. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did see again another leg lower here. But yeah, let me know what's giving you that bias, bro. Because that could be an interesting play that we add. That will cause me to want to jump in with you. All right, let's see what we got here. Stevia's nasty. That dextrose in coffee. What is dextrose in coffee? I don't even know what dextrose is. Dextrose. Is that like a decentralized exchange rose? No, I'm tripping. That made no sense. I'm sorry, family. I'm sorry, family. That joke was horrible. Dextrose in coffee. I don't even know what dextrose is though. Let's see. Natural sweetener from the Amazon. That's what stevia is. Natural sweetener from the Amazon. That sounds pretty good. Natural sweetener. Okay. Let's see. I wake up at 8, look for my trends, do a top-down analysis, then find something against the EMAs, and look for the special signal. Okay. Or close to the EMA. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Hopefully that plays out for you, bro. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. Indices itself. Again, I want to see how we play off here on the open. We're about 10 minutes out from the open. Obviously, we've seen this thing just trending since we opened up this week. I mean, it really hasn't been trending. We've just been more so choppy, but I'm bullish. I want to see higher pricing here for indices. Indices, it's just a matter of if we're just going to run here, or are we going to go ahead and maybe give us a little bit of a correction first, maybe get down below this level, fill this imbalance that we have here. And then from there, possibly look for more continuations. That's a possibility. Or we just run from where we're currently at. That's also a possibility. But we're going to see what the market does in about 10 minutes or so here on the open. All right, let's see. That pink sweetener equals dextrose. Yeah, I'm an idiot, Ram. I'm an idiot, man. I'm an idiot, bro. I didn't know what that was. Let's see. I love sugar, but sugar don't love me. Getting used to the stevia. Hey, man, it be like that, right? That sugar is crazy. I also need to I need to lay up off the sugar. All right, I drink. That's why another reason why I got away from that coffee. All right, the caramel ribbon crunch, because that thing is just so much sugar, bro. Like it's an extraordinary amount of sugar inside of that caramel ribbon crunch that I constantly drink. So I had to get away from that. And I had to go get myself a little strawberry acais instead. Let's see. You still in that gold buy from last week? Got in because of you. I was at a 6 to R to R. That is great. Let's go. Phenomenal. So I wasn't able to because I did get stopped out at break even when we initially called that trade. So I didn't make nowhere nearly as much as I should have, right? Obviously, me getting stopped out at break even definitely hindered. I did take partials on the break even. Which is a part of my rules. Anytime I go break even, I always like to close something, right? Even it's 5% of the position, right? I just got to close something, just a part of my rules. So I at least make sure I, pay myself a little bit in case the market pulls back. And unfortunately for that trade, the market did pull back and it did stop me out. But it was a good trade. It was a banger trade. It's just, yeah, I wasn't able to ride it out as long as I wanted to. But it's cool. We'll get it back. It's cool. We won't get it back. He got it. Now I want to play my song, bro. This is definitely my song right here. This song is so fire. All right, so we'll see, guys, what the markets give us today, man. See if the markets can present us with a decent opportunity to get involved, man. But we gonna vibe out, we gonna chill out, and we gonna see. We gonna see, man. We gonna see.
Let's see here. What
we can do is, as we go ahead and we wait for the open here, we can go ahead and listen to, again, one of my favorite channels, Mr. Meet Kevin, and just vibe out real quick, see what he got to say on the market itself, and see if he can give us a little insight.
I always hate it.
Now, again, this guy is a stock. He's not even he's a real estate agent, but he is a financial advisor. He's extremely knowledgeable. Obviously, he's one of the most influential people in the financial space here on YouTube and social media. And I like to just give it. I like to get his opinions to see what he thinks about the overall market, right? Because if he's saying that stocks are gonna go bullish, or if he's bullish stocks on the open here, then guess what Nasdaq is gonna do, right? Get what do you think the S&P is gonna do, right? What do you think the US 30s are gonna do, right? You know, so he could give us a little bit of an
Real
insight
AI, not fake AI or faux
as to
AI.
what his
Real
sentiment is
AI.
on the market, and this dude is
But
extremely knowledgeable. So we'll listen to this for about
yeah,
7 minutes or so.
we shall
Then
see.
on the open, we'll
So
go
that'll
ahead and
be
do
at
our thing, and
5
we'll lock
minutes
in.
after the bell today. So let's
Definitely.
look at the
So let's
estimate
see.
for Palantir here really quick and what the volatility is. So Palantir reports at 4:05 p.m. today. Well, I should say 1:05.
You know what's crazy?
That's California time.
Now that I think about it, right? You guys are watching a stream of us watching a stream. Is that crazy? Right, you guys are watching a stream of me watching a stream. Oh, let me shut up. It will shut up. Let's see what he says on the market.
Okay. So Palantir's B 5 out of 8 times on adjusted EPS. GAAP EPS 5 out of 8 times. Revenue they beat 8 out of 8 times. So they always beat on revenue, but it's closer to 50-50 on bottom. Now that's interesting. Wow. Average movement of the stock is 18.5%, and right now you're looking at an implied of 13%.
Talk to me, Kevin.
That's interesting.
How you feeling about the markets, man?
So less volatility expected than usual, but it is usually very volatile earnings. So.
Okay. Let's talk about earnings reports first. One of these stocks.
All right. So that's Palantir. What about Bolero? Bolero reported earnings. Oh, they slightly missed. How does Bolero get $337 million of revenue in a quarter? Pretty good. Anyway, but they missed 337.7 versus the 342.2. Adjusted EBITDA 122.8 versus 133.4 expected. So it looks like you had a slight little miss there. Yeah, their forecast missed too, so they might not be very happy. Let's see, everything missed. Bolero. 15% decline. You know, that's probably going to hit Dave & Buster's as well, honestly. Let's see how their stock's been moving. So, oh, did they SPAC? They had the roughly $10 initial price. I don't know if they actually did. But they ran all the way up to 17 bucks in 23. Basically back to where you started. Play.
What you got to say, Kevin?
Dave & Buster's is actually up. Almost looks like it wants to get back into its little trend channel here. Should put it around 45, but it just sort of exploded there. Okay.
Okay. Nasdaq is just
right.
reacting here off the open. Let's see. We got about 4 minutes from the open, family.
What else? What happened to crypto 5 hours ago? Let's find out. Yeah, how is BTC doing this morning?
That's a great question.
63.5.
What is Bitcoin acting this morning?
Oh. And look at that dump. Yeah, that is interesting, huh? The pump and then the dump. Yeah, I always find it very interesting. The midnight movements, which would be sort of your international day movements on BTC pricing, it's wild. Wild movements. So I don't know if there's just a lack of liquidity or what during that time, but wow. Okay, 2's 10, you're sitting at negative 31. And then what about Fed pricing? World interest rate probables. Negative 1.86. That's what you're sitting at. So let's write that down. Rate cuts as of 0626, looking at 1.86 cuts. Okay. What else?
Let's see. Gold is trying to push
We
again.
talk Costco. We talk Tesla. Yeah, we should write down a quick little summary on that. Tesla free cash, which would be cash, short-term investments, minus payables, current debts, is almost 0. Even with 14K job cuts and a delay in Giga Mexico. What should we say? Probably, if negative cash flow due to investments, likely into AI, continues at these levels, Tesla will probably have to raise capital in the next 3 months.
About a minute and a half, family,
we're
to the open.
probably really looking for, I'd say probably the time to raise capital would be like between his pay package. My guess would be between Elon pay package, vote, and Robotaxi Day. Because, you know, think about it. You remove a negative catalyst, remove potentially negative catalyst, and sell Hopium for 8.8. So that could be the most euphoric little phase right there. So between June, July, August, probably wouldn't want to bet against Tesla during those times.
NASDAQ pushing
But
up here.
I would.
About to be open in a minute.
Uh,
All right, Mr. Kevin, you're not really talking what I want to hear, my brother. You ain't providing me the value that I'm looking for. Let's go back to see what we got here, family. Let's take a look at the markets. Again, we're about 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds left here on the open. We'll see what the markets give us. Let me see what you guys are talking about in the chat. Let's see. You must be doing something. I'm getting more and more ads during your stream. How do I turn those off? Delay ads. Yeah, I don't want you guys to get ads, man. I don't want no ads right now. I don't want no ads going right now because that's gonna hurt my viewership, and I need everybody on, man. I need as many people on as possible. So YouTube, stop sending me ads, man. I might have to edit the whole thing. Hold on, give me 1 second. I got y'all. How do I take off these ads? I don't want these ads, family, because it's gonna hurt my viewership. Alright, so I did turn off the ads, hopefully. Turned off monetization. And hopefully y'all don't get hit with no more ads, man. If y'all do get hit with another ad, let me know, because I'm going to reach out to CEO of YouTube myself. Like, yo, chill out, buddy. Chill out, buddy. I don't care for ads right now. Okay, we're seeing here on the open, family, the NASDAQ is trying to fall down. US 30 seen a spike up, YM seen a spike up, S&P 500 spike down as well. This is interesting. Again, I am kind of bullish here, so let's see what the NASDAQ does. I'm going to be focused on the NASDAQ, if anything. And then we'll also take a look at gold. What's gold doing? Gold is just spiking down here. What's the dollar doing? The dollar looks like it might be pushing back up here. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here. Let's see if the market does, if the dollar does break back above this level here, above the 104, 700. I think there's a chance that we do go ahead and start to see higher pricing, but we'll see what the market does here. Or we can just continue to just drop lower and lower here for the dollar. If the dollar does remain a drop still today, then obviously I would assume that the NASDAQ is probably going to really go ahead and seek higher pricing. I would assume that gold would also probably want to seek higher pricing as well if the dollar does start to lose some steam or continues to lose steam. So we'll see. We'll continue to watch this stuff and see what the market gives us. Again, the first 5 minutes, family, I'm usually chilling on the sidelines in the first 5 minutes of the open. I really don't like jumping in right away. Just because the market does a lot of craziness, man, on the open here. A lot of craziness. I'm chilling, man. I don't want to deal with no craziness right now. All right, so let's let this continue to rock out. Family, I want to go ahead and just drop a poll real quick in the chat. Let me know in the chat, guys, what you guys are leaning towards. Are you bullish or bearish indices for today? Right? Are you guys bullish or bearish indices for today? Let me know in the chat, guys, what you guys are leaning towards. What are you guys leaning towards today? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let's see. You're turning off the mind. Nah, get that bread. I mean, the bread will come. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a time and place for all that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate that, though, Eric. But you know, there's a time and place, right? Right now, while I'm trying to revive my channel, like if with me trying to revive my channel, I'd rather not get paid off of these streams so that people have a better experience. You know, because right now, since I'm trying to revive it, I'm trying to gain a lot of people's trust. You know, I'd rather not lose them because an ad is playing. Right? You know, people are so quick to jump off because they got hit with an ad, and I understand it. I do the same thing. You know, so I'm not too worried about the monetization right now. You know, when I become one of the top streamers, right, where I have people coming in regardless, right, where I already built that trust, then absolutely, y'all gonna get smacked with a couple ads. Shoot, I'm gonna pay the bills. To be honest with y'all. But right now we chilling. But I do appreciate your thoughts though, bro. All right, so let's see what we got here, family. Again, US 30 still kind of bullish here in the first 5 minutes. The Nasdaq is still down. The S&P as well is a little down as well. Let's see what we get here, man. If this 3 minute does flip back bullish here, we might take our first little attempt here. Again, we are trading on a fresh 100K top step account. All right, fresh 100K top step account here. You know, so we'll see what we get here. I am leaning towards bullishness on indices, but things can change ever so quickly, so we're gonna keep our eyes on this. See what we get. Let's see what we get here. Look like this is about to go back to the upside here as of right now. Let's see. Magic. She work her magic. I gotta go to the minis. Let me check on the minis. She work her magic. She work her magic. Where can we target? If we do take this buy, man, because we are at a very significant level already as it is. If we take this buy, where can we realistically target and feel comfortable about it? I think the 18,226 level is a solid target. I'm just looking at previous levels of significant structure, you know, that I can expect the market to give us a little bit of reaction from. And that 1822 level is pretty interesting. So I think we have a interesting area that we could possibly target if we do end up taking a position here. Again, we're going to be playing it slowly but surely. We did get this first 5 minute closure, guys, and look at this massive spike down rejection that we just got here. What is ES doing? Similar rejection. US 30 gave a rejection, but the complete opposite direction here. So let's see how this continues to play out. The Nasdaq is trying to push up still here. Again, we're still chilling. You guys will see, guys, when I actually do decide to take this trade. We did get a nice engulfing, though. A nice little engulfing. I wish the volume would have kind of engulfed it even more, but that is the first 5 minutes, right? So that kind of volume is always expected in the first 5 minute candle here. She work her magic. She work her magic. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me see. You guys are 60% of you. I mean, there was only 10 votes, man. There was only 10 votes, fam. We got 50 people on the call, only 10 votes. Sheesh. But out of those 10 votes, though, 60% of y'all believe we're going to be bullish indices. Right? Bullish indices. 60% of you guys believe that. And we'll see if you guys are correct or if you guys are going to be wrong about that. Yeah, this Nasdaq is starting to push. Let's see. What is the other ones doing? Yeah, so ES is trying to push higher here. The Nasdaq is also. The Nasdaq is pushing nicely. Maybe we, you know, this 3 minute engulfing. This 3 minute engulfing really did present a decent opportunity here. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see what YM is doing. What's US 30 doing? U30? See, U30 did the opposite though. What's U30 about to do, man? What's gold doing? Taking a look at gold as well. I do like the upside here on gold though. Do we want to use a bigger stop though? This is a pretty wide stop. That's a pretty wide stop. But if we could target up to here, it's still giving us 1.69 to 1 risk reward. I mean, it's not the worst, not the best. Alright, so we got 71% of you guys are saying bullish indices now. Are you guys saying that because the NASDAQ is flying, or did you guys truly believe that? Alright, because now the NASDAQ is making a nice move here. It's trying to go ahead and make its move to the upside. On the engulfing pattern right there, it's currently up around, is that 80 points already? Nah. It's around 10 pips, 80 pips, so let's see. Again, I am not in anything as of right now, family. You guys will know when I'm in something. Obviously, you guys will see the account numbers down here at the bottom start to fluctuate. And you guys will be able to see it right on the screen as well. But I'm currently not anything. Did anybody take any positions so far yet, family? Or is anybody in any positions as of yet or no? Let me know in the chat. Is anybody in any positions as of yet? I think I want to give us a track record. Hold on. I want to make sure we have a stream record. A track record. I want to have trade. Is anybody in some chats? Anybody in chats, family? Let me know. Oh my God. Gold is going nuts now. Look at gold. Gold is going nuts. Sheesh. So our bias has been correct so far of what we were looking at. Our bias has been correct so far. I'm not in anything though. Again, I'm not rushing to a position, but our bias so far has been good. I've been looking for a higher pricing here. Gold as well. I've been looking for some higher pricing on gold as well. It's all happening. What's the dollar doing? The dollar looks like it's about to flip bearish here. Let's see. Is anybody in any positions as of now, family? Did anybody take these even though I'm chilling? Let me know in chat. Anybody take anything? Let's see. Let's go gold in at 23.36. Okay. Let's see. 23.36. Yeah, you're up a solid 40 pips already or so. A quick little 40. Not bad whatsoever. Let's get it, Christian. Good catch. Let's go, Luli. Hopefully you took that entry, Luli. 23.25. Holy moly, Luli Wooly. Let's go. 23.25. That's a great entry down here at these lows. Holy moly. You already up a solid 100 plus pips. Golly, what a way to start the week for you. Let's go. Let's see. Oil printed a 5-minute live OB. Got swept on lower time frames. Filled the wick, but rejected and closed back above. So what are you trying to tell me? Is that a signal? Is that a signal? I see what we're looking at right here. I see what you're looking at. Yep. Is oil actually going to truly present this opportunity here? It could. It could. It could. Let's see. Come on, gold. Keep going for the people that are in there. I'm not in gold just yet. Like I told you, I'm not in anything as of right now, family. I'm still chilling. Let's see. The NASDAQ did come back down a little bit. Nasdaq did come back down a little bit. Are you coming back down to give us an opportunity, Nasdaq? Is that what you're doing, or what are you trying to do here, buddy? Do you work of magic? Take it as you will. I'm in the trade. Now I have a question for you. Did you hesitate to say that comment, knowing that Abel's probably gonna be like, "All right, I'm about to take it with you"? There's a little bit of pressure knowing that I might call you out like I did last week. But last week's trade, man, it started off good. You know me, anybody with the wrench, man. If they calling out a play, man, I'm gonna consider it. I'm gonna consider it, man, because anybody that got a wrench in their name, family, you know, they have proven themselves, you know, over years, over at least a year now, you know, to be able to do their thing, right? So, let's see, last trade of the day, regardless. Okay. Okay. At 6 in the morning, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah. Always need to say the gold. Come on, gold. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going, gold. It is my destiny. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. YM is trying to come back. We might take it on. We might take the US 30 if it flips back bullish here. We might take it back. We might take US 30 if it does flip back bullish, right? Because the Nasdaq and the S&P is still pushing higher here. Maybe YM is just chilling, taking his sweet time. So we might be able to take that one out of anything. But let's see what we get here. Actually, I'm gonna set an alert. I'm gonna set an alert for US 30 so we don't miss this thing. This is real life, not a phase. We just don't do this for playing. I'm running my race. Always precise. Yeah, real bright. Still watching, family. You guys can see I'm still watching, still watching, still watching. I'm paid to wait. I'm paid to wait. Honestly, like looking at the buys here probably ain't even a bad idea. Like right here for the Nasdaq, and I ain't gonna lie. Let's see, we just got the 15-minute closure. It's not a bad 15-minute closure. On the way, hey, pull up, pull up. I'm gunning, yeah. Let's see, this is real life, not a fade. We just don't do this for play. Champion, I'm running my race, yeah. This is real life, not a fade. I'm running my race, yeah. Alright, let's see. Gold is trying to push back down. Let's see. Is gold going to give us a play here? We are 15 minutes out, guys, from the 10 o'clock candle. I love me some 10 o'clock candle. No, I ain't going to lie. I love me some 10 o'clock candle. I love me some 10 o'clock candle. I'm gunning, yeah. And this is real life, not a fade. I love me some 10 o'clock candle. Just looking to see how these 4-hour candles ended up closing. Just looking to see how these 4 hours ended up closing. Actually, most of these 4-hour candles, especially on the futures side, and indices close in like 15 minutes. Close in 12 minutes. Body on me. I see Dixie looking like it could pump. Our resident Dixie Bull has entered the chat. Let's go, my brother Saint, man. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see. I mean, we did sweep this little structure point right here. You know, we are getting a little bit of a bullish push up right here. I still eventually want us to take out these highs for the dollar. It's just a matter of when and if. I see a 10:03 to be exact. Where is brother O, man? Was that? I think that was brother O, who knows exactly at what time things happen, right? He said 10:03. That's hilarious. The one is now. How confident are you? How confident are you, Saint? Talk to me. Let's see. It could go. It could go, man. It could go. It could go. It could go. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like, again, this is why I have my key level, right? If we do get back above this 104 700s, then I would probably be leaning towards push higher, but I would have preferred a wick fill first. Right? I would have preferred a wick fill and then look for that play for the dollar bull. But you might be right. It could go from here, man. It could really could, but I still want to see the wick fill personally. Then I think we can see more higher pricing. The thing is though, like we're fighting, you know, especially somebody like yourself, Saint, right? You've been bullish gold, or not gold. You've been bullish the dollar. And the big reason why you've been bullish the dollar is because of the sentiment, right? You're using more so sentiment in the market, analyzing the fact that we're going to be, you know, interest rates are going to stay high for a prolonged period of time, and things like that, right? So you're really using fundamentals more than anything. But we gotta really remember what Jerome Powell said last week, bro. Like last week really kind of took a lot of the steam off of the dollar strength. I'm just being honest, right? So and that's why for me I'm kind of like mixed, right? I'm kind of mixed as to what I would like to see. Let's see, Franklin, I see update. I was confused with take product Top Step. You can? Oh, so you can trade news with Top Step. Okay, well I appreciate you doing that research, bro. I definitely do appreciate you going ahead and look into that, bro. So Top Step you could trade news, but take profit you cannot trade news. That's interesting. Top Step really might be a very, very viable option then for people that are trading futures prop firms, because hey man, they really do got some really cool rules. Let's see, when is now? Let me take a look at the markets, or let me take a look at gold again. Oh, gold came all the way back down. Okay, gold, talk to me nice. Listen, I love when we pull back like this on gold, right? Because I still like the upside. I still like the upside for gold, right? But I like that we push back down. The reason for it is because now a close back above here, a close back above my trigger line, that's an entry. That's an entry. Now that we're back down here, guys, we got to get prepared. We got to get prepared, skis. Because if we get back above my trigger line, I might take that. That's what we're waiting for. Waiting for a little bit of a pull, Becky. Let's see, what's NASDAQ doing? What's the indices doing? Are they still pushing? See, they're still pushing. Oh, US 30 fell. Okay, US 30, what are you trying to do, buddy? Talk to me nice. What are you trying to do? Let me see. What are you trying to do? What is on your mind, right? Because this is the thing, like US 30 really be having its own mind, right? Like the NASDAQ and the S&P are just pushing, but US 30 is like, hold on, let me go grab some more liquidity real quick. But now, again, if we do come back above my key level here, 3-minute, 5-minute play above this 38,970s, hey, that could be another play here. To be honest, like I don't really use stop orders like that. I really don't use stop orders like that, right? Like, we might have to really start possibly taking some stop orders, no cap. Because imagine we set like a stop order right above this candlestick high. Right, in the moment the market does, if we do go back bullish, it triggers our trade. And then we ride that out. Hey, again, I don't use stop orders often, like ever. But if we do come back above here, that could be an entry. But that's if we're bullish. That's if we're bullish overall, which I am bullish. I do want to see higher pricing here. We just got to keep our eye on that. Same thing for gold, though. Again, I want to see gold possibly get back above the 2335s. You know, if we get back above my trigger here on gold, I'm taking that, right? According to my rules, I take that all day. Let's see what we get here. Okay, let me get my order ready. Let me get my order ready. Just gonna throw 2 contracts here if we can get above this level. If we can get above this level, man. Let me get my stuff ready real quick. Like, we seen this sell off, but really didn't see too much volume behind that move. Now, I don't. Do I want to? Actually, yeah, we could use a super tight stop. Yeah, that'll be fine. That's fine. 10 seconds left. Waiting for the close here. Waiting for the close here. Okay, we got the close. I'm taking a little bit of risk here, family, on gold. I am gonna have my stops a little bit lower, but we are taking a little bit of risk here on gold. I entered 2 contracts to the upside here on gold. Reason for it is because I do like the bullishness that we've been seeing pretty much all night, essentially, right? We did have a nice strong push to the upside so far, and I'm not risking much, guys. Like, I'm risking super small. I'm only risking around $200 here on this big account, 100K account. You know, we're gonna grow this thing together slowly but surely. We're not gonna be degenerates here, but we're gonna see. You know, gotta close above my trigger line on the 3-minute time frame. If we can get this close here on the 5-minute time frame as well above my trigger line, that would be great. My stop is currently, I don't want my stop all the way down there. I don't want my stop all the way down there. I mean, it would be the safest down there, but actually, yeah, we'll keep our stop there. It's gonna affect my risk to reward, though. Either way, we're in this, family. We took a little risk here on gold. We're gonna let this thing play out and see what happens, man. We're either gonna make 160 pips, or we're gonna lose. Or we're gonna lose about, what is this? Yeah, I gotta adjust this. I can't do no trades like that. All right, so we're gonna see how this plays out, man. Let's see. I think he was threatened or blackmailed by some of the big boys. You know what it is, though, bro? He was talking so bullish, and this is something that even Meet Kevin said when we were watching it, right? When we were watching the stream itself, right? Meet Kevin also said that he's pretty positive Jerome Powell seen the labor report numbers before he actually went to the press conference, right? So think about it, right? If you know that the jobs report data is gonna, you know, come out a certain way, right? It's gonna come out in a way that's gonna help you fight inflation. Then why wouldn't you come on there, you know, with super confidence, right? Why wouldn't you go on there, you know, talking your stuff, right? You know, so I think that really is why Jerome Powell was extremely dovish, just because he's seen what these numbers were going to come out as. He's seen what the labor reports were going to come out as. Like, he's seen it, right, ahead of time, before everybody, right? So he might have had a little bit of a cheat code, you could say, right? Which is interesting. You know, so I didn't mean... That's like really what it do for me. All right, we gotta see now. We are still stuck at this. Like, we are kind of taking a buy right at resistance, especially looking at it on the higher time frame. But that's cool. We already took our trade. We accepted our risk, and we're gonna let this thing right out. I seen a milli. I got motivated. Let's see. You think NQ sells off? Let's see. Well, I mean, it is selling off right now. As soon as you said that. Let's see. What you looking at this long candle over here? You want to take a long candle play? Sweep of that little long candle, 15-30 minute long. Are you looking at the 3-minute engulfing? Let's see. YM might be leading. It's possible that YM is leading. You never know. right? Because YM is dropping. YM is doing its own thing. It really is doing its own thing right now. Like YM just doesn't give two shits about what his brothers are doing right now. He's like, yeah, y'all can go bullish, buddy, but I'm going bearish. Like, forget what y'all looking at. He's like, forget what y'all talking about. I'm going. He's like, I'm going bullish. Or he's like, I'm going bearish. I don't care what y'all doing. Let's see, 10:03. Yo, that 10:03 is gonna be hilarious. Like, that's really gonna be a thing, right? Like 10:03, watch everything go crazy, right? I had to go make some changes. I seen a milli, I got motivated. I seen a milli, I got motivated. I gotta play that song again. That song is so fire, bro. Like, even the, like, how this song was made is just so crazy. Like, this song is from, you know, my guy Prescott. Hopefully Prescott's doing phenomenal. You know, and Mr. Tyrone himself. Crazy thing is, we went to Miami for a week. You know, me and Prescott and a bunch of the other team that I was with. Ended up linking up with Tyrone. I don't know how it happened, but Tyrone and Prescott have never met before in real life. Tyrone didn't know who he was. Obviously, Prescott was learning from Tyrone. But then out of nowhere, I don't know what the hell happened. They ended up like going somewhere together. And next thing you know, when we meet up back together, they come back with this song made. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? Like, how'd you guys even have time to make a whole song? Like, how did the conversation even bring up that the song was, like, it was just crazy. But this song is so tough. Probably took them like an hour to make this song. We gotta replay this. We are about a minute out here, family, from that 10 o'clock candle. You know, the 10 o'clock candle is gonna either, the 10 o'clock candle, man, is either gonna make or it's gonna break our trade. It's either gonna make or break our trade, man. That's just the reality. It's either gonna make or it's gonna break it. You're gonna make or break, man, with this 10 o'clock candle. I got motivated. Took my 9 to 5 and now we're 8. You should see all these faces. I had to go make some changes. That bitch, now I'm elevated. Expensive dinners, I'm sipping up. I'm tipping champagne with no special occasion. I just took a trading from Tyrone and Abel. Now we celebrating the trip to Miami. I'm riding in foreigns. Matter of fact, he's not saying, there's no cap in his rap, by the way, neither. Like, everything he's saying is a fact in this song. We were riding foreigns. We were in the, like, we was vibing out. Let's see, you mean that 10:03 candle? Yeah. Let's see, man. The 10:03 is 2 minutes out. Let's see if this 10:03 candle can help us out, man, and really produce us something. Then it's not home tea bank. Bro, I seen a milli, I got motivated. I got motivated. Took my 9 to 5 and now they hating. Let's see, oil printed the 15-minute OB. It did print the 15-minute OB, supported by volume, off of a nice key level of structure. Hey, that's nice. That's nice. You should see all they faces. I had to go make some changes. What I don't like here is that on the open of this candle, we didn't get no bottom wick to open. Right, we didn't get no bottom wick to open here, right? So I'm pretty sure we might see a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of a test back down here, but listen, we already accepted our risk. We took the trade and now we let it ride out. Let's see, I gave the play on NQ. Is NQ still dropping? NQ, I'm going break even. Did you take the buy or the sell though? Oh, I think NQ sells off. You must have got, if you're going break even this soon, bro, you must have got like a damn near entry at the freaking tippity top. You must have got an entry at the tippity top. This thing is still a little bit higher than what you initially said was going to sell off. Let's see what that NQ does, man. Let's see if it plays out. Gold is just chilling here. We're about 1 minute out from this 10:03 candlestick. Let's see what the 10:03 does. Let's see, a little pump on the next hour candle. Yeah, it could. We'll see. Let's ride this thing out. See all they faces. Let's see how this plays out, man. We're gonna ride this out. Let's see if the markets can support our bias here. We're looking for some gold longs, by the way, family. You know, we took it together. You know, we're gonna see if this plays out. It's either gonna be a win or it's gonna be a losing trade. But either way, we're gonna ride it out. You know, I want to see the continuations. We see a nice breakout to the upside. Retested structure here. You know, we did spike up here on the open. You know, came back down to retest, and now we're just trading above, just hovering around, you know, this 2336 level. And I would like to see a continuation now to the upside to go ahead and ride us out to the 2353s. I think that would be a phenomenal trade for us, and we'll see if the market can show us love here. Let's see. Let's see. What's ES doing? What's YM? See YM. Look at YM though. 3-minute engulfing. All right, we got a 3-minute engulfing down here after the sweep of the push. Now, murderment. Right now, look at YM. YM looks interesting, right? We got a nice little push sell-off down here, but I think there is a good opportunity where the market now starts to spike up here. Right, we had a 3-minute engulfing supported by volume. All right, I wouldn't be surprised if this does push all the way back up to the highs here for YM. I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, we'll have to break above the 38,965 first before we really could, you know, get happy or anything. But little 3-minute engulfing live OB down there is never a bad thing to look at, right? But gold is still chilling. We're really not moving too much. We gotta just let this play out and see what the markets do. Said pull up with the pips, we be murdering. Like, listen to the lyrics. Pull up with the pips, we be murdering. I see on it, we be murdering. Hey, pull up with the pips. Hey, 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 pull up with the pips, we be murdering. Hey, hey, pull up with the pips, we be murdering. Murdering. What it's gonna cost? Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah. I'ma get that. Yeah. Fuck it. Pull up with the. Pull up with the. Let's see. Hey. We got my little bro on the call. Listen, family, man. Can I ask a favor from y'all real quick, man? Got my little bro Kyle live as well, man. If you guys support me, family, I highly encourage you guys to support my brother Kyle as well. You know, the youngest in charge. The youngest to do it, in my opinion. You know, was able to clear 6 figures at such an early age. I think he made his first 6 figures trading when he was 17 years old or something like that. Now he's 20. You know, so if you guys do support me, I highly encourage you guys to support my little brother as well, Kyle. You know, I truly appreciate him for sure. You know, even if you guys just jump in the chat. Matter of fact, can you guys do me a solid real quick? You know, we're still watching this stuff, family, but you know, go ahead and support my little bro as well, man. Go ahead and support my little brother Kyle as well, man. Show him some love, man. We show love here, family. Like I said, man, we show love here. We show nothing but love here, family. So go support my little bro. Again, somebody that's really gonna crush it. As long as he's consistent, man. If he can stay consistent on YouTube, man, he'll be able to do some great things as well. We just gotta get him to stay consistent. You know, but shout out to my little bro Kyle. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate your big dog for being what you do, for doing what you do. There we go. See, look at that. I appreciate y'all, man, for doing that too. Show him some love, man. Come on. If you guys show him love, then our gold is gonna play out phenomenally. I promise y'all. If y'all show him love, watch gold just show us love. Remember what I told y'all, man. If you show love, family, you get love. If you show love, you get love, man. If you show love, you get love, man. So go to his channel and show my boy some love, man. Come on. Come on, man. Murdering it. Pull up with the pips. We be murdering. I see on the. We be murdering. Pull up with the. We be murdering. Murdering. Yeah. Let's see. RP NQ hit me at break even. Let's see. What is the NQ continue higher? NQ don't know what it wants to do, bro. This thing is just whiplashing back and forth, bro. Let's see. What's ES doing? Oh, look at the YM though. Look at US 30. Sheesh. That live OB play, man. Look at that. I see Eric said that he's in this. Bro, now that we broke above these moving averages too, at least on the 3 minute. Oh yeah. This looks solid, bro. This looks solid, bro. That looks solid. Hopefully it can go and just continue to be solid. Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up, up. Pull up, pull up. Pull up with the pips, we be murdering. Pull up with the pips, we be murdering. Come on, come on, YM, keep going, baby. Keep going. Even though I'm not in it, bro, keep going. Just keep going, man. Come on. Okay, just a quick recap, family, for anybody that might have just jumped on. We did take a buy here on gold, as you guys can see on the screen. You know, looking for some more upside here. I'd love to see if we can get up to the 23.53 levels. 23.53 will be a phenomenal target for us. I think at that point we gotta just, you know, get the hell out. But we gotta see if we can go, man. Again, we are trying to just ride out this little momentum that we've had essentially since the open. We ended up seeing a lot more bullishness here on the open. Honestly, the start of the week, we've just been seeing some bullishness. So hopefully we can continue to ride this thing out, man. And I want to see more upside here. I really need this 15-minute candle to go, though. If this 15-minute candle stays in this level, it's going to look tough for us. Right? So we need this to go ASAP. Like, don't wait. Don't pause. Don't chill. Like, just go. Like, come on. Like, the longer we stay in this area, the longer I become a little bit more skeptical about this, right? Because, again, we like that 10 o'clock candle, family, because that 10 o'clock candle typically provides a lot of value. Right? And if we don't see this thing just go off rip, then there's a chance that we do just come all the way back down. All right, so we're going to let this rock, though. Like I said, it is what it is. We're going to let this play out and see what the markets do for us. Hopefully, it can continue to go for us, though. Let's see. Pull up with the pips. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up. Pull up with the pips. We be murdering. I see you on that. We be murdering. Come on, chill out. Come on, keep going. Let's see. Don't tell you it's gonna swipe and drop. NQ might. I'm not even gonna lie. It really might, bro. Especially if this closes. I just don't like. I'm not a fan of how gold is just chilling here. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not a fan of how gold is just chilling right here. I'm really not. For this reason, I'm going to go ahead and just adjust my stop. This might screw me. This might bite me in the butt doing this, but I'm going to go ahead and just adjust my stop a little bit. I'm going to go just put it below this swing low. Because again, I want to see, I want to see this continue, right? So I did adjust my stop. Now I'm definitely not risking anything whatsoever. And we're going to let this play out, man. We're going to see if this can go. But we did adjust the stop. If we do come all the way back down, right, then we're probably just going to sweep this entire range. And then at that point, I don't want to be in it. If it does continue to drop, then it was a good move that we did adjust our stop. If it comes down into here and eventually produces another opportunity to go long, then that's something we can also take advantage of as well, right? But we're gonna let this play out, man. We're just gonna let this play out. Let's see. Can you show what a live OB is, please? That's a good question. I'm not even gonna lie. A good example of a live OB is what we just seen here on YM, right? US 30. It's essentially an engulfing pattern that's in fresh liquidity. All right, fresh liquidity being above a high or below a low. All right, you see that we have this little support that was created. The market ends up running this little support, and then it goes ahead and creates an engulfing pattern that is supported by volume. Right, that is what we consider a live OB, right? And when we're talking about supporting by volume, it's essentially literally just talking about the engulfing candles itself, right? We're talking about this candlestick and this one, right? So is the volume higher on the bullish engulfing than it is on the bearish candle that we had? And it is, right? So that's essentially what we consider a live OB, right? But there's a couple criteria that we need to have. First thing is the engulfing pattern. Second thing is that it's in fresh liquidity. Right, taking some liquidity, whether it's equal highs or lows or a break of structure. And the third thing is the support of volume. All right, that is one entry technique that we have when we're looking for positions, right? But that is essentially the live OB play right there. And yeah, US 30 plays out beautifully. I mean, we called it, we were talking about it exactly when it actually formed, and this thing ended up giving a nice reaction. Now we got to just see if it's going to see a nice follow through. Right, we really got to get a close above 338 960s, a close above this level right here that we're retesting right now. We got to see that, right? Because if it doesn't, then obviously this thing is probably just going to continue to drop. Because we did just create a low, you know, so it's either this is going to be a live OB that grab liquidity that now supports higher pricing, or this engulfing pattern is just a fresh low. We create a lower high and then possibly a lower low, right? But since I'm bullish indices, I'm assuming that this is a grab of liquidity to now go ahead and continue higher. And if we're wrong, then we're wrong and we'll accept it. All right, so that's pretty much what that live OB situation is there. Hopefully that made sense. Let's see, what was the name of that song? You had a verse with Tyrone. I personally didn't have a verse, but my boy Scott Prescott did. Right, Motivated is called. It's called Motivated. Motivated by Neon FX featuring Scotty. All right, let's see. You took another NQ play. Matt, you really like this. You really like the shorts, huh? You might be onto some too, because like, again, just look at price, right? Like price is clearly getting extremely choppy, extremely exhausted. We did break out of this little wedge though, rising wedge to the upside, so that's a little concerning. But I see you definitely like the possibility of a shorts, and I think it's just because of where we're at in price. You know, we are trading obviously above these highs. You know, we're in an imbalanced area right now, retesting previous levels of structure. So you're not even wrong for looking at that. You might actually be onto something, right? You know, and so if we do on the 1 hour time frame, for whatever reason, right? If we're watching this on the 1 hour, if we do engulf this 1 hour candlestick that broke structure, then yeah, I think we're definitely going to see a lot of downside for sure here. Right? If we can see that. Again, this is from the 1 hour time frame, right? We're looking at it from a bigger perspective. But if we do go ahead and engulf this back on the 1 hour, then yeah, I think we do have some good downside to go for sure. We just gotta see how it plays out. But you're already break even, so you're good either way. You're just gonna let that play out and see what happens. In terms of gold, man, gold is just chilling here, damn near our entry, just chilling, relaxing, you know, being peaceful, not bothering anybody. I just want this to start moving though. I really don't like. I don't think anybody likes when price just chills at a level, right? But we really need to see this thing start moving. Come on now. I see. Appreciate it, fam. Been watching you since I am days. All love. I appreciate that, Ram. Thank you so much for that, man. Hopefully we can provide you massive value, man, as we do these live streams. I'll be here live every week moving forward, family. Monday through Thursday, and on Fridays when there's news. Monday through Thursday, and on Friday when there's news, we're live. We're live. We're going to trade these accounts together. Right, and it's going to be fun. Now keep in mind, right, you guys are always going to be watching the prop firm account, but every trade that I take here on the prop firm, I'm also taking on multiple accounts. Right, I'm taking it on the other prop firm that I have with Take Profit Trader. I'm also taking it on a personal account. Right, so if I lose here, I'm taking a loss across 3 platforms, not just one. Right, so, but that's why we're also going to be managing risk. You know, we're not going to be in a hurry to try to pass these challenges. We're going to grow this thing slowly but surely and just have some fun with it, man. The worst thing that we want to do is try to rush it and then we become emotional and then we're all screwed. Like, nah, we're going to be growing this stuff slowly but surely, man, doing what we got to do to, you know, get these accounts passed. Because once we pass it and we get to the funded account, it's game changer. All right, it's game time. So, but I do appreciate you, Ram, man. And shout out to all you guys, by the way, that are tuning in. Definitely means a lot. You guys can just do me one favor. Go ahead and smash that like button one time. And if you guys smash the like button, this goal would go ahead and go back into profit, and that would be great. All right, so let's see. We're gonna let this rock out. I seen a milli, I got motivated. Seen a milli, I got motivated. Quit my 9 to 5 and now we hating. We should see all they faces. Family, actually, how many of you guys did learn from me in IM when I was educating for the platform? Right, I know probably a bulk of you guys probably did find me via that platform, or at least seen me on that platform. Some of you guys probably see my face on the thumbnail like, oh shit, is that Abel? I know him, right? Like how many of you guys are in that boat? All right, how many of you guys are in that boat? Because I'm pretty sure it's probably a bulk of y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all probably seen the thumbnail like, hold on, that dude look familiar. Like, who the hell's that? Is that Abel? Oh, shit. Let's get it. Well, I appreciate all you guys, by the way, for still rocking with me, man. Means a lot. It really does. Means a lot, man. You guys are phenomenal. I'm going to do my best, man, to provide you guys with massive value. I'm going to do my best to, take good setups that can ultimately, play out nicely from us, We're going to rock this out. Let's see, Freeze on, you had the beginner stuff unlocked. Yeah, I was Mr. Basics, man. That's like the biggest blessing that I have from the platform is like I came on board as an educator to teach the basics, right? So I was exposed to hundreds of thousands of people. Like this is like not even lying. Like there's no cap in my rap, like at all. Like I really taught hundreds of thousands of people the basics of trading, which is phenomenal. Imagine that, right? Imagine being able to expose hundreds of thousands of people on the basics of getting started, on the basis of market structure, price action, and just ultimately just really figuring out a game plan. Like that's a blessing in itself, right? So I'm grateful for that opportunity. Grateful is not even the word. Grateful is the best thing.
Salute, man. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, my brother.
Hey, man. It's a no trade day for me. I had a crazy wild weekend. I did a lot of moving, very little sleep. Had some fellas helping me out, and when we weren't doing that, we was arguing back and forth over Kendrick and Drake, but we're not getting into that right here. So needless to say, I'm bringing that up because it's important to be aware of yourself. Yeah. And that comes with time of knowing, okay, if I haven't slept all weekend, then I have no business trying to find a trade on Monday, because 9 times out of 10 the psychology is gonna be off. I slept in this morning. I usually wake up, I go to the gym, I come home, I do some reading before I go off. I get my little one ready. Aside from getting the little one ready, I did none of those things. So it's important to know and be aware of where you are mentally before you hop on the charts. And if you know you ain't got it, it's okay. You ain't got it. The market will always be there. There will always be a time to trade yet again. Even if you feel like you miss a move on a day that like let's say we get a big move right now. I don't care, because that same move will reappear either later on this week, next week. We're not in a rush. We're not in a rush to get to the bag like that. And it's best that you're in that position so that you're not forcing yourself to take trades that you shouldn't be taking. So I don't really have anything as far as charts today, but I thought I'd come up here talk the psychology today, just giving you a reflection of where I'm at, because I don't have the psychology to trade today, and so it doesn't make sense to give money to the market when I could just be chilling. And so I'll go home tonight, get a nice 8 hours of sleep, freshen up, come back ready to kill it tomorrow, and that's how we're gonna play it. But it's important to be aware of those things. And per my rules, on days like this, I just watch price move. I think every trader, if you really want to take this seriously, one of the things that you should do is exercise the ability to not push the button, to just watch price move, and get used to exercising the discipline of, okay, I'm here, I'm showing up, I'm doing my thing, but I know I'm not gonna get on the court to play today, but I am gonna watch the game, because things that you see today, just understanding how price moves, especially if you see like big moves, there's things that happen before big moves happen. And so if you watch price long enough, you will see those things. You'll start to see a pattern. And that, in combination with the discipline of not pushing the button, could be the difference between uh, price maybe hitting your stop loss, maybe you getting in too early, maybe you getting in too late, or possibly because you might be a beginner and you know getting that account blown. But you know that's a whole nother thing with risk management. But I just wanted to come up here talk a little bit about the awareness of where you are before you hit the charts, because it's really the money is made mastering those soft skills. We can all read we can all read market structure, we can read price actions and all that stuff, but there's soft skills in trading that are very important. That if you don't exercise those things, you'll stay in a place of stagnation for years. And so that comes with time, that comes with having an understanding of what your primary rules are coming in. And as you go through this journey, you update those rules so that it benefits you the most, personalized just for you. And that comes with knowing yourself. That comes with knowing where you are, because you're not going against anybody else but you in these markets. So,
sheesh, boy, you just came in and spread the gospel real quick. Holy moly. Family, can we go ahead and just get some love in the chat for that? Because he was just preaching. That is so factual what he's saying, man. Listen, cash is a position, family, right? Sitting in cash, sitting on the sidelines is also an option that we have. Right? We don't always have to come in and press the damn button. And I think that's the hardest thing, right? Because I know for me, when I first started trading, man, every time I showed up to the markets, I felt like I had to be in a position every single time. Like I felt like I had to place a trade every single time. And I'm forcing things, thinking that I'm seeing things that are there and it really wasn't there. So you was just dropping some gems, bro. And I appreciate for that, man. Definitely. The trading gospel was just read, family. All right, let's see. You're one of the best bigs, if not the best, to be honest. I even went to a convention and saw you live. You had the stage turned up. Hey, that's crazy. You know what's crazy? Like if you guys look at my starting screen, or like again, these are two different events. I was trying to find a lot more videos, but I couldn't find them. Right? But like this was like one of my biggest crowd. What isn't my biggest? But like there was over 1,000 people at that first one right there. Like that first little. And then this event right here, there was like 1,200 people just doing my thizzle. And I have so much more. Look at doing my dance, you feel me? Like I was on stage vibing out. Yeah, I just love stage, man. I love just vibing. I'm very big on energy, as you guys can tell by the streams. So it'd be fun, man. I just be having fun on stage, just doing my thing, man. Just really just having some fun more than anything. All right, so let's see. You still use smart money techniques? Yeah, I still incorporate a lot of that stuff for sure, right? Don't let the moving averages confuse you. I still look for liquidity grabs. I still look for, imbalanced fills and inefficiencies and all that. I still look for all those concepts for sure, right? Absolutely. Let's see. Drake is cooked. Responsive. Listen, that's a whole nother topic of discussion, right? We can go down that path, discussing and debating on those diss tracks and those diss records, man. That's really all I've seen on social media this past 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure y'all the same. Literally all we've seen is just Drake versus K-Dot and Drake versus everybody, 20v1. I'm gonna be honest, I might be a little biased because I'm a big Drake fan, so I'm always gonna rock out with Drake. But to be fair, again, not to get into this discussion, but that last song Kendrick dropped, like that shit is a bop. Like that shit is so fire. Like that's what I think actually put Kendrick in the lead. And I just said I'm not gonna get into this, but now you guys got me talking about it. Let's go there then, right? Kendrick, that last song, right? The It's Not Like Us. That track is so hard. Like boy, like that track is so hard. Like that's a record that you would hear Drake pull out, all right? Because Drake is very known for whenever he's dissing somebody, he makes it to where it's a bop, right? Where it's playable, right? The replay value of the track is usually extremely high. So Kendrick, was hitting them with a lot of different diss tracks that were just going straight at it, but it didn't really have no replay value, right? He was talking his shit, but no replay value after, right? Like it's gonna die after this whole hype goes away. But that it's not us track, oh, that might be in the clubs the whole summer, and that's what I think has this dude K Dot in the lead right now from this whole thing. Like even though Drake just dropped the other thing last night, Drake dropped a banger last night. Drake got to come back with some shit that gets on the billboards like he did with Meek Mill to try to recover. Because I think that's what Kendrick is trying to do. He's trying to make a track at this point that can really top the charts. And like if he does that, holy moly, that is crazy. So even though I'm a massive Drake fan, I think Drake is still eventually gonna win. I don't think Drake is finished, even though Drake did sound extremely exhausted in the track that he dropped last night. I don't think he's going out like that. All right, but I do gotta give a slight advantage to to this dude Kendrick. It's because that last record is tough. Like that last record is tough. Ain't nobody can say that last dance record ain't hard. Like that shit was tough. Let's see. We didn't got that pip talk.
I think that they I will say this about the whole thing, because they have been just back to back to back to back to back tracks in less than a week.
Crazy.
I would be cool if they took like a week or two off and just
Bro, they have to at
let,
this point, bro.
let everybody. It's exhausting at this point. Like I get Drake. I get what Drake is saying because it's just back to back to back to back.
Crazy thing is though, like Drake asked for that though. Like that's the thing.
Right, right.
That's what. And again, I'm a Drake fan, so I'm biased towards Drake. But like, bro, you can't ask for something, and then when he hits you back to back to back, like you're asking for it. Don't try to get exhausted now, bro. Like you should have had shit already. I'm saying in the arsenal, because supposedly K Dot still got more tracks that he's ready to release. That's what they're saying. It's like, bro, let us get a week to breathe, bro. Like y'all just dropped 10 tracks. 10 tracks in total in the last 30 days is crazy. Especially when Kendrick hasn't dropped in like 5 years. Like what? Like
right. Yeah, man. Yeah, Kendrick got the OVO sweatshop going crazy, man. Them folks they've been working 8-hour days with no bathroom breaks, no lunches. just trying to keep up.
Nah, dead ass. That's crazy.
Can't even get an Orange Julius out of the deal. So yeah, let everybody take a relax.
Yeah.
And just give them a week. Give them a week of some change.
It's crazy. Like us as consumers, like I'm exhausted from just seeing the back and forth, let alone them. Like imagine them have to constantly get in the booth, be creative, and find new narratives and new angles. Like, bro, if we're exhausted and we're not even the ones writing the raps, like, holy moly. I know Drake is definitely exhausted. But hey, man, you must have barked up the wrong tree then, Drake. Like, what you think? Kendrick is not gonna, like, I mean, everybody thought that he was gonna chill, but Drake was poking a giant too, bro. Like, he was for 3 weeks while he was not responding. You over here telling him to respond, and now he's doing it, and now you're trying to, oh, come on, Drake. You making it seem like you waving the white flag, my boy.
Yeah, even in that Family Matters, he was bragging about how he was gonna take a vacation because he thought he had it, and then
we didn't even get to enjoy Family Matters, bro. Like, holy moly. Like, Family Matters dropped, and then Kendrick dropped less than an hour later. It's like, damn, bro. Bro, I'm tired just even talking about it, bro. Like I'm getting tired just thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm that's why I said we ain't finna get into it. I'm good on it, man. But I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it. I think when it's all said and done, this back and forth could be a top 5 conversation. Just
I think it already is, bro, to be honest. Like even where it's at now, bro, I think this will go down as one of the greatest back and forths that we've ever seen. And obviously there's some great conversations with Jay-Z and Nas and Biggie and Pac, and like there's some great greatest back and forths that we've had in history, but like we've never seen two artists of this caliber drop this consistently back and forth at each other. We just never seen it.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, man. Yeah. And it's the timing of when they did this is what makes it great too, because they did it during a time based on the consensus of conversation that I'm hearing prior to this, everybody was sick of tired. They were tired of rappers being friendly. You know what I'm saying? They were bored with the, you know, everybody doing tracks together, and it's like it's nice to see it get broken up like this. And as long as it doesn't go to, you know, actual real life street stuff, um, it's all, you know, it's all good. Um, but this was definitely needed. It's definitely needed.
yeah, bro, this whole thing got everybody sending everybody excited, bro. Like everybody's involved. Like they're saying that the whole West Coast, no matter what affiliation you have, is all excited and involved now, and everybody's back. They're saying that Kendrick united the whole West Coast with this shit, which is crazy to even think about. So I don't know. Listen, you guys know how much of a music fan I am. Like I love music. Like my playlist is elite. So I love this shit. Like I love it all day long. But like, boy, just give us a couple weeks to just relax, man. That's all I ask. Like, damn. You know who's really winning out of this whole beef? I said this on Facebook too, and on my Instagram. Right, the person that's really winning this is DJ Academics. Like he's the one really winning this back and forth. Cause bro, last night when he was live talking about the new Drake record on Twitter, he had over 800,000 people live, almost 1 million on Twitter. Like what? That's
insane.
That's crazy, bro. So
yeah,
he's
you know who's losing? You know who's losing the most? J. Cole.
Honestly,
he getting dragged on Twitter. Like they're doing this thing where like you know, while Kendrick and Drake are going back and forth, they got these videos of J. Cole doing peaceful stuff, like riding his bike down the street, making breakfast with incense burning,
just minding his
reading
business.
books, vacuuming, sitting on the beach. They had a video where he actually set up a picnic. They used AI, and he's like setting up a picnic, pulling the blanket out at the park, got his little picnic basket.
They're just dragging him, bro.
They drag it.
He's just getting hella straight bullets, straight shots at this point. But but the more this beef goes on, the more you realize that J. Cole was actually up to some, right? Like he knew where this is headed. He's like, yo, all right, I see where y'all going with this. Leave me the hell out of it. Like I'm already a peaceful person. I don't ever like to be in drama. Like I see where you guys are going with this. I'll take my L publicly and privately. Just leave me out. So like more and more this goes on, like you gotta respect J. Cole for just bowing out peacefully and be like, yeah, I don't want nothing. Y'all about to go crazy on each other. Leave me out of it. But he gotta get dragged now.
Yeah, and really, it's gonna depend on how he comes back.
Yeah.
Like what are you gonna say when you come back? Because you can't say all that I'm the top dog or, you know, big three or none of that. Like you bowed out of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. You know who else is taking a loss on this? Abel. This damn gold. Come on, Gold. What y'all doing, buddy?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I mean, let's see how this plays out, man. Let's see. These markets are honestly just super choppy right now. The dollar, man, Saint. I see you say the Dixie to 104.9, bro. Like we are gaining some strength here. Let's see. If Saint is right here, then I'm gonna take my L peacefully as well. It be like that, all right? Cause we need the dollar to weaken, man, for this gold to play out. To be honest, like indices really ain't even moving. Like they're just stuck right here. Like even YM came all the way back down to retest these lows again. NQ's chilling. ES is chilling. So yeah, we gotta just continue to rock, man.
I think for me, if I were to look for a buy for gold, it would have to be around like the 23.20 area. You know what I'm saying? But if it breaks past that, then If it breaks past that, I would probably be looking based on what your chart is, that 2310 area, that
23.
last push down. Yeah, somewhere in there. Maybe filling that imbalance right
Yeah.
there before we go back,
Mm-hmm.
to the upside.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, the indication of the market is just telling me to chill anyways,
Yeah.
even with my psychology out of whack, because I typically don't trade in areas unless it's at an extreme.
Mm-hmm.
So if we get that pullback, take it back to the upside, um, we can hop back in gold for the
Yeah.
buys.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I take this out for sure, we're definitely gonna have to obviously reanalyze, First area I'll keep my eye on is probably going to be this level, 23, 26s. I could still see a possibility for us to go bullish, but definitely if that don't work, then probably below the 23.10s to fill these imbalances is definitely another possibility for sure. We'll have to see.
So here's the question: what would gold have to do, either technically or fundamentally, for you to entertain the idea of a sell?
Sure, that's a good question. Honestly, if we erase this spike up that we've seen here on, like this move that we just seen here on the open, like if we completely erase this entire low right here, which I did just get stopped out, family, just a heads up. But if we do continue to drop, I think we really could see a lot lower pricing. Like I see that the 23.10 level could obviously still, feeling this imbalance could produce something. But just looking at it in a daily time frame, like I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see price come down a lot lower towards the 2270s, 2260s, and this is a lot lower, right? And the only reason I'm even saying that now is because, like, again, looking at the daily, like I wanted to see us break back above, this 2330s and close above it on the daily, and then from there, there's no doubt in my mind we go all the way back up to the highs of 2430s. But if we don't and we flip bearish here on the daily, then yeah, I think at this point we're probably going to test the 2260s or so. So yeah, I'm just going to play structure on smaller time frames. If we do end up taking out this low here, 22, 23, 23s, something like this, and tomorrow is my game plan is definitely going to be to probably short down towards, the lows essentially. But again, that 2310 could still possibly play out, but either way, tomorrow, I don't think we're going to get that today. So tomorrow that still could give us a play towards that 2310, if not further, in my opinion. So we gotta just see. We gotta see, let this stuff play out. But I am long-term bullish this thing. That's the thing about it, right? Like, especially just based off fundamental analysis and just Jerome Powell's tone and stuff last week and just the data and stuff. Like, I still am bullish this, right? For now, like from a fundamental perspective, I'm bullish, but I also am not opposed to seeing another leg lower before we possibly see that. So I am bullish. I just want to make this clear. Fundamentally, I still want to see higher pricing for gold. I think that we are due for it. I think the data last week supports it. I believe Jerome Powell's tone also supports higher pricing here, which is why we took the attempt itself. And we'll see. I mean, but look at price now, right? Literally, is it using us as liquidity? Right, did we just get used as liquidity and now this is about to push? Because if that's the case, I might take another stab here, because this thing looks like it might be going. We really might have just been liquidity right there, right? Let's see. Again, I still want to see more higher pricing, man. I'm still very much bullish from a fundamental standpoint, but I'm not opposed to lower pricing if that's what shows. But by the looks of this, family, man, this looks like I really might have been liquidity, because at this point, this thing pushed. Look at this thing. Holy moly, were we just liquidity? Because now we're starting to see the volume that I initially wanted. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna take this L on the chin, right? And the reason why I say that, right? And I'm gonna consider this, even though the entry was valid as to why I took it, I think I kind of messed up on my stop placement. Right, and the reason why I said that is because I ended up moving my stops to adjust it to remove the risk, right? Because I initially risked, what was it, maybe less. I mean, I risked a little. I risked like $200 or so, right? So something very, very small. But I ended up moving my stops, and I managed my position early instead of leaving my stops where I initially had it, which was below the swing low. So if I end up, which I did take a L, if this ends up running to the upside, that's a lesson that we could learn from, family. You know, don't just move and manipulate or play around with your stops. Like, trust your initial stop. My stops were down here initially. I adjusted it because I wanted to, reduce the risk, just because I didn't want to see price come back down. But if this goes up, then that's my fault. Even though I took half of a loss in terms of my risk, like I ended up lowering my risk damn near half of what I initially was risking, which is cool. If this still goes bullish, I could have avoided the loss completely by just leaving my stop where it was. Right? So that could be a learning lesson if this does go to the upside. Now, if it continues to drop, see, now I'm gonna feel amazing, right? Because I was able to, adjust my stops and not take as big of a loss that I initially had. But then I gotta think about my rules. Right? I gotta think about my rules. Like, what does my rules say? Right? According to my plan. Right? According to my plan, now I'm thinking about it. I'm not supposed to move my stop loss at all for whatever reason, unless price breaks structure to the upside, and then we can go break even. And that's honestly like the only reason why I would move my stop. So again, even though, it's a moment of reflection, family. And this is why it's cool to be doing things live with y'all, right? We're taking trades live. We're gonna win and we're gonna lose live. But you're also able to see my thought process, right? And me just reflecting on the outcome of the trade in real time to hopefully give you guys a little bit of a process on how you guys can do it, right? Because again, I shouldn't have moved my stop loss. I shouldn't have, even though I took a smaller loss. I know better than do that, right? I gotta let the trade just, take it. We take it. We put our stop loss in an area for a reason, right? We risk a certain amount for a reason, and we have to just trust that our stop loss is in the correct spot and just let it play out. So I'm accepting this as like a double L. Not just the fact that I lost a trade, but also because I kind of broke my own rules by playing around with my stop loss. And I know better, I shouldn't have did that, right? So either way, it's learning lessons, man. This is what it takes to be a trader, guys. You gotta be able to read these stuff. You gotta be aware to have that awareness, right? What does your plan say? Like, what is your initial plan before you even see the markets go crazy, before you actually take a position, right? Because it's so easy to get influenced into, do things to break your rules when you're actually in a position, right? Because now your emotions start to get carried away. Now my emotions are straight. I'm good, right? Obviously. But like, I knew better. So that's a double L on my part, right? Even if this continues to fall and I end up taking a much smaller loss, that's still a double L in my opinion, right? Because according to my rules, I wasn't supposed to do that, right? So we got to adjust, man. There's things like this, guys, that again, as traders, we have to have the awareness of, and we have to be able to be disciplined enough to just, do better next time, essentially. All right, so hopefully this is a lesson for everybody, man. Again, we're doing this live in real time, family. No editing, no sugarcoating, man. Just real raw facts on these markets and really how to navigate these things in real time. So we're gonna see. Now I will say this though. Again, if the market does get it back above the 2331s, I do think that we are gonna see higher pricing, right? And that's gonna, again, just really double down on the fact that I shouldn't have played with my stop loss to begin with. I shouldn't have moved my stop loss to begin, because if this does push back up and it ends up going towards the highs, then we technically should still be in this position if I didn't move my stop loss. So a lesson for me for next time, we're going to adjust, right? We're going to be aware of this stuff. We're going to have the discipline next time to just be aware of that and not do it. And next time we're going to let it play out. Okay? That's just what it is. That's just how we got to play it. So we're going to see what happens here. What is the rest of the market doing, man? The rest of the market just chilling. Yeah, NASDAQ is still not moving at all. ES neither. YM actually came back a little bit lower. All right, like YM is actually still falling a little bit here. Nothing crazy, but it is making its way lower here. Let's see what we got here. Dollar's pushing up, man. Dollar's trying to push up higher here. Again, our trade was really dependent on, the dollar losing strength, right? Continuing to become weaker and weaker, and right now is actually gaining some strength. And I think it has to do with this guy Saint entering the chat. The moment Saint entered the chat, he's like, oh man, dollar strength, let's get it. So Saint really jinxed our position, man, but it's cool. It's cool, man. He told me about it. He said, bro, we're going to 104.9s. It'd be like that. Right? It'd be like that. But let's see. Again, I think if gold does recapture this 23.31, I think it does. I think it does eventually go to our TP where we initially had. But again, took such a small position, guys. Like we literally only lost like 140, 140 bucks. I can lose up to like $3,000. Or actually, I could lose up to $2,000 in a day. Or we could lose up to 2,000 in a day. We only lost 140. Right? That is good risk management. Right? That is proper risk management right there. Right? Losing so much less than what we really need to. Why? Because when we lose, we take small losses, but when we win, we gonna ride these wins out. All right, we're gonna capitalize on this thing moving, and we'll be able to obviously, make a lot more hopefully. But the reality is, we started the week off. We took a solid position. I shouldn't have adjusted my stop loss. That's my fault. But we took a solid trade. We took a solid entry on that position. Everything was looking good. I wouldn't change anything about our execution. Only thing I will adjust is just next time not moving my stops. But everything else, I would take this trade every single day of the week. So we have to be okay with the results of that. We have to be okay with the outcome, and then we just go ahead and we deal with it, and then we come back tomorrow and we repeat the same exact process again. Let's see what we get here, though. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what gold about to do, family. Who's still with me in the chat, family? Y'all still with me? Kevin, we think we definitely probably were liquidity, bro. And that's, again, I'll take it. If I'm liquidity, bro, like, I gotta accept it. It is what it is. Like, if this bounces back up, it's just a learning lesson. We just gotta make sure our stops are where it gotta be. But who's still with me, family? You guys still with me in the chat? Hopefully you guys are still with me. But we still going. We still vibing regardless. Every time we're gonna Yeah, I think this gold is about to go back up. No. Every time they stand to the fishing in the road. There is a chance though where gold does just continue to drop here. Right now we're trading below. Obviously, if we get back above this 23.31, like I said, fam, I think we do go back to the highs. But if we fail to get back above here, next level is gonna be down to these lows. Next level is gonna be down to the lows. You know what I'm gonna say? Every good and seen them feel the fishing in a row. I'm still watching, man. I'm still here with y'all, cause I wouldn't, hey, man, if we do flip back up, I wouldn't mind taking another stab here. But we gotta see if this thing's gonna flip back up or not. Let's see. Every red bang. Hey King, what's going on? Coyote, how you doing? What is going on, nobody? I see. Okay, sir. Thank you for your knowledge. Hopping off. See you tomorrow. Definitely, Luli. I appreciate that. Hey, but what proper account are you using that you can trade straight from TradingView? That is a good question. That is a prop for a futures account. Right. I am currently trading. This one that you're seeing here is with Top Step. Top Step. It is $100 for a 100K account here with Top Step. But most futures prop firms give you the option of trading directly on TradingView if you go with the Tradeovate option. You have to use the Tradeovate option when you are selecting the prop firm. That is the one that elects you to directly trade off of TradingView, which is just a super advantage for him. Like, think about the advantage we get, right, when we're able to trade directly on TradingView. Like, that is crazy. Like, I'll trade futures just off of the fact that we can do that. Trade right off of TradingView? What? Hell yeah. Shit. Let's see. Anyone see the Canelo? I watched bits and pieces of it. All right, I tried to stay up, but I was like falling in and out. But I definitely watched some of it. Canelo was doing his thing. You know what it is too? Like that dude Munguia, he's not a slouch neither. Like he's actually a really, really good boxer. Like extremely good boxer. And I think he can be next up, especially in those divisions. Once Canelo eventually is out of here. Right? Oscar De La Hoya actually made a comparison to Munguia to what Canelo did with Floyd Mayweather, right? Because when Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo, Floyd obviously won, but ever since that loss, Canelo was going nuts, right? Canelo eventually ended up realizing what he needed to get better at, grew from that loss to Floyd, ended up becoming the face of boxing, right? So I think De La Hoya was saying that Munguia could be the same thing. Right, where yeah, he took a loss, but he took a loss to the face of boxing right now, right? Arguably one of the greatest boxers of all time. You know, so he's gonna rebound after this loss. You know, it's not like he got knocked out. He lasted the entire time with Canelo, which in itself says a lot. You know, so he does have the ability to, you know, take the reins from Canelo, you could say. You know, as they continue to, progress through their careers. So. Let's see. Again, I'm not in any positions right now, family. I'm just still watching this. We're gonna watch this for another few minutes or so, because again, I would be interested in the buy if we're able to get back above this level, right? That's why I'm still watching to see. If not, and this just continues to drop, then it's cool. You know, it is what it is. We'll let that rock, and we'll come back tomorrow and see if we can, capitalize off it. Let's see. Can you look at USD CAD? Sure. All right, now that we're not really trading much, let's go ahead and see what we got here for UCAD. UCAD is interesting, right? So, yeah, UCAD is interesting, man. Damn, UCAD has been super choppy. Look at this thing from damn near 8 months, 9, 10 months. We've been just stuck in this range. That's kind of interesting to see. I initially was leaning towards bullishness here for USD CAD. So I kind of wanted to see more upside here, but I would want to see it, it's obviously somewhere near these lower levels if we are going to do it. Right, like I wouldn't be opposed to looking for some more buys, probably down below here. I don't want a 1.363 levels. I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. Come all the way down here, fill this wick that we left behind, and on this wick fill within this little, you could say, pocket of liquidity. I think from there we could probably see this thing go ahead and give us a nice little move. But I did like the upside here for UCAT. Now again, depends on what the dollar's gonna do, man. Is the dollar actually gonna start to gain strength from these levels and go back up, or is the dollar truly gonna just remain weak? Because if the dollar itself remains weak, then USD CAD ain't going nowhere to the upside. It's just gonna continue to sell off here. All right, it's gonna continue to sell off, and yeah, that's what we can see. All right, let's see what we got here. So gold does look like it don't want to go higher. Like this level is really, holding gold lower right now. This 2332 level is really holding gold down. So there is a chance that we do see another leg lower now for gold, down to these lower levels, 2325. I got motivated. Seen the millie. I got motivated. We gotta see, man. But the way it's looking like right now for gold, man, this thing look like it still might want to go a little bit lower here. But we gotta see. I'm still seeing if we can get this flip. If we can get this flip back up, man. We can get this flip back up, man. That'll be great. But we gotta see if the market lets us do it. Let's see. Gotta dip and enjoy the work. All right, Freezem. Definitely appreciate you jumping on the Zoom, my brother, and participating in the conversation, man. Definitely means a lot for sure, bro. Appreciate the value that you provided as well. The moment you jumped on the mic, you started going crazy. You started going crazy, providing real value. I know matches 2 candles. And the whole team think, I got motivated. Seen a milli, I got motivated. Quit my 9 to 5 and now they hating. Let's see, yeah, the goal look like it want to actually drop. Let's see, what's everything else doing? And Q, yeah, see, NASDAQ is still just chilling up at these highs. Really hasn't moved in the past hour. S&P neither. YM, man, YM, man. What are you trying to do, YM? US 30, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Get into the bag. What are you trying to do? I'm gonna bond. Stop it, I'm seeing. Let's see. Put the highs on the open. All the way back down. Seen a milli, I got motivated. Let's see. I'm still watching this stuff, family. Still watching. I think this. What's the dollar doing? The dollar's chilling, man. These markets are just chilling. Not really doing much, family. Not really doing much at all. Again, I wouldn't be opposed to taking a buy on gold, but we really got to get back above that 2332, and it's already about to be 11 o'clock or so, so we might have to just wait till tomorrow to see what the markets do throughout today, and then tomorrow we come back and see if we can get some, man. We did take a little bit of L. What I am going to do, family, as well, I'm also going to make a, on here on the screen, I'm going to make it to where you guys can see, you know, the trades that we take in real time, or I have open positions, like somewhere I can monitor that. And I'll also place like a track record, right? And I'm also gonna try to get. I wish we had the ability to do like a my FX book, but I don't think you could do my FX book with these damn futures prop firms. Like I don't know, you might be able to. I doubt it, right? It's my FX, my Forex book, right? It's not my futures book. But I will create a spreadsheet. I do want to create a spreadsheet so that we can go ahead and start to track all these positions that we take together. Now, obviously, since we have the prop firm, we can always just go in the back end and look at the results and stuff, but I want to be very transparent with you guys throughout this whole process, right? Every win, every trade we call out, you guys see it. Every win we see, you guys see it. Every loss we take, every L we take, you guys see that as well. Because again, like I said, man, we gonna do this thing together. We're gonna grow these accounts. We're gonna find profitable trades. Hopefully, grow the accounts and take the wins and the L's together, and just ultimately, get better from all that. Okay. But gold right now, man, we did end up engulfing back bearish here on the 1 hour time frame, man. This looks it does look like we might actually see another leg lower here for gold. So I'm going to be chilling on the sideline for now. But family, that's going to be it for today, man. Either way, we took a little bit of a small L. Again, I think we lost like, what is that? Like, it's like half of a percentage, not even a full percent. How much did we lose? We lost nothing. Let's see, I lost. Yeah, we lost essentially nothing. Nothing on that. Let me see. Yeah, like we lost way less than we lost 0.14%. Oh my god. We lost way less than half of a percent. Super conservative L right there. And it's because we also adjusted our stop. If we didn't adjust our stop, we probably would have lost like 0.25% or so. Maybe 0.3%, but we lost 0.1. So that's gonna be so easy to make back. But family, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for showing up and being here with me. Again, we will be back live tomorrow, same time, same place, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday, and on Fridays when we have major news. We gonna rock out. We gonna have a good time, and then we gonna really turn this thing up, man. But let's see. Abel, you're the real G. Been watching your stuff since I am. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that, Kevin. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Hopefully you can continue to show up to the streams, and hopefully I can provide you guys with value and hopefully some winning trades. All right, this week we're starting off with a very, very small L, and it's cool. It is what it is. But tomorrow we're gonna come back and we're gonna show up and we're gonna clock in like we do every single day. But family, love you guys, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for showing up. I'll talk to you guys later. Let's get it, y'all. Take care.
That I'm making it all. It ain't what I see. All of the time I gave up my time, I'm worthless to you. It feeding me lies through those tears when you cry. All on my mind, it ain't even true. It's the thing that you do. Walk away, they always say. Guess I gotta think this through. Every last moment was a memory faded, so I guess I gotta escape that too. Yeah, I gave it my all, you stole everything. All the red flags, I missed all the clues. Yeah. Every moment turns into a twisted in the road. Every word you say, it burns a hole right in my soul. All you do is lie to my face.